Come on, I have the name. Come on, baby, where's the name? That's what happens when you have too many notes. Shit.
Well, time to hit up the random name generator.
No, there is I specifically need this name. I can't like randomize this one. Fuck. Where is it?
That means he's used it in the past.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I was gonna say, just have placeholder name in like parentheses for the time being.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Get out of here, cat.
All right.
He's cackling. That means it's bad for you.
Just a tiny bit. Woo!
Okay.
I've been conceptualizing this for a long time. All right. That, and then that, and then that, and then fuck you. Oh, right. Just to reiterate, Nayslayer is being extremely gay and is off doing shit, so she will not be joining us.
Ah, cringe.
Which, she picked one hell of a session to not go, because if it goes where I intend it to go, she's gonna miss an entire fucking storyline about her.
Yeah.
Suck to suck.
Yep.
Yo, there's no dwarves anymore. Here, let me rip that mask off. Just rips her face off.
Jesus.
Oh, she was a dwarf. Oh well.
Whoops.
No, she's on the
swear I've
ground,
seen, like,
face
a
down in
movie
the
or
Family
something.
Guy death pose, and she's got cobwebs cloak over her, like a crime scene.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen like a cartoon or something like that did that exact joke that Kyo just like, oh, you got something on your face, and it just like rips his like actual face off. He's like, oh, there, I've got it. I don't remember what it was though, but I remember it was specifically like a kid's cartoon.
Oh yeah, B-Man.
Hi.
Regarding that injury that I have, I might have to go every like probably once this session to like change the bandage.
All right, that's fine.
Wait, you get mauled by?
So I want you to vividly imagine the SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob is helping Squidward move a couch and he gouges his toenail out.
Oh yeah, your toenail. I forgot about that.
Oof.
Okay, I get it. Fair enough. Damn.
All right.
Well, I hope you feel better. Shit.
It'll grow back. It's fine.
I hope.
Fucking. No, I don't. No, it'll grow back. But what if it didn't though?
New nickname:
What-
Smooth Tojo.
What if it? What if it looks the same on the bottom as it does on the top?
Oh.
All right. For God's
Gross.
sakes, we're gonna get going here.
Yep.
Go ahead and start the recording.
Yep.
Let's see. The sound of no squeaking. It's a good day indeed. All right. Let me bring up the actual session notes to the deep dive for that one. Scroll. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is session 100.
Yes, sir.
That's an insane milestone.
Yeah.
You guys are real ones for sticking to it for this long.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
Okay.
At this
Well, you know, I was gonna say something touching, but I think I will just cut it.
Come on. Come on,
I was trying to see if I had it like any celebration sound, and that's like the closest thing I had.
Really? I think
Wow.
I missed the mark by a hot mile.
Yep.
Listen.
We're gonna play my
I'll be
game.
honest with you.
At this point, I've
kinda
got to see
retarded.
where the story is. I'm horrendously, obsessively.
That's okay. Take your time. All right. Beep bop. I'm gonna roll everyone's favorite dice, and we're gonna see who recaps. We see 1, 2, 3. Actually, okay. So I did it last time.
Yeah.
One person's fucking absent, so I'm actually gonna roll a d4.
That's fine.
We'll see how that goes.
Oh, he said the number.
Shut up. 1, 2, 3. That is Dagny.
All right. Last we left off, we were basically trying to get to the top floor of this brewery here after the stairs were uh activated a trap and they exploded essentially. Got up to the top. Uh, saw that some of these pipes were sort of leaking a very, I wouldn't say a caustic brew, but a very potent brew that is
Good
coming
stuff.
from the facility. Uh, managed to take down a door that was invisible here. And as we were getting into the room, all these vats started activating and causing us problems. Barrel Golem showed up. Um, and there was somebody invisible still moving around up here. While Dagny was using telekinesis to try and cover up the vats, uh, this vat over here resurrected two of the flame hearts to open them back up as she was still trying to close them. Uh, this group was fighting over in the corner over here. Felix managed to get stabbed and died while we were working the clock. Praken managed to use the invisibility to see this chick over here, managed to subdue them for a bit. And after all the vats were covered and she was left to, well, not exactly defenseless, but trying to weigh her options, Cobweb managed to grab her so we could try to talk to her, but in her senseless rage, she was not able to be talked down, so we had to knock her out. During that time, Erithal managed to grab the diamond that was in the bag of holding and resurrect Felix before he could never be resurrected, despite having the vat resurrect him. They managed to knock him out and resurrect him truly. But after she was knocked out and everybody was sort of restored to form, we decided that we were going to rest here, keeping an eye on the dwarf.
Very well. Put very eloquently.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say, for brevity's sake, now, what are the immediate actions of the party here? Are you intending to stay right here in this area? I will remind you, there are some potential hazards. You don't know if there's still any traps remaining down here, and the nature of these vats is all but unknown, as the operator is knocked out cold. You can see that there is that shaft that goes down, peering over. It looks like it's a good 30-foot drop. With the dumbwaiter out of service, it looks dark, although there is a fiery glow that is coming from down there. And with everyone having a moment to breathe after some conflict, there is some stillness in the air. Breathing this air is still a bit stifling, and you determine that a lot of this hot, soupy air is kind of coming up from the dumbwaiter as well, as if it's the source of this unsavory heat. And looking around, you can see that the green embers glowing and swirling throughout the air, the handiwork of Sinadrea, has filled the space and seemingly invaded this already stifling air. And this whole place does have this very thick smell of brewing ale that has something of a magical essence to it. The way that this hits your nose, it almost seems to give it a strong tingling sensation, as though with the right person to command it, there could be some applications to the brew in a place like this. But for the time being, in the immediate moments, if there's anything that you all wish to do in this now quiet brewery, you certainly can.
Well, I think definitely after waking up after being shot with a damn crossbow bolt, Dagny will sort of remember herself and run over here and disable this thing right here so that it doesn't cause them problems when they leave.
There is a lid, one for the top and one for the side, kind of like a hatch door, very similar to the bats, for which you to quickly close, and the effects of this yellow glowing pot are suffused.
Okay. At which point I will go ahead and go back here, and I will say, well, I could have one of you fly down there and figure out what's going on down there, or we could just go back up to the tavern proper to rest before we explore again.
If we're gonna
I can take a quick fly, but I would much rather do that not almost dead.
I was about to say, do you know invisibility?
Kraken, remind me, is your armor still in like off mode, or how does that work?
No, it's on.
Oh, okay.
I believe I actually do have invisibility, but I don't know if I have a slot for it.
Well, you said
I
you
do.
had that.
I have greater invisibility,
walk
and then I
attack.
can fly.
All right. So if we want to have you scout ahead, is that the general consensus here? Do we want to have Kraken scout ahead? Because I have a spell slot for heal.
I mean, he is the best person for this, honestly.
You hear some shuffling of stone over towards the corner to see Nadira gives a bit of a hand gesture as she seems willing. As you can tell, she's taking a look at each of you and sees that most of the party is quite beat up, whereas she seems in pretty good condition.
Well, we can always rest and then rest upstairs, and then I can take a fly down there real quick.
Yeah, but my main worry is the dwarf. We don't know when she's gonna wake up and how long those potions last, so. And I don't know if she's going to still be as quick to anger as she was when we finally met face to face.
I have a feeling her anger was spiked by the potions and whatnot.
You think so?
I have a feeling, but it is completely unfounded.
Kraken, do you got anything in the way of pulleys? Like a broken tackle, whatnot?
Yes, I do.
Right on. I reckon we go over to the
Block
edge.
and tackle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we go over to the edge, anchor it down to the floor. Probably lower down someone on a barrel or something. Yeah, he shrinks down, by the way, because.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Boop. Beep, bop. Four.
Just out of curiosity, how long has it been since we long rested? I know it took us some time to get here.
So it's still morning. You guys had spent the night at the Silverhide residence.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Yeah, it's only really been about an hour and a half into the morning when you arrived here and began your sweep of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short rest gives me most.
Yeah.
I think that's for the best, because that actually lets us heal and don't have to use that much magical energy only an hour and a half into the adventuring day.
Yeah, it makes sense. My only worry is, again, that one. As she points towards the dwarf.
Kraken is gonna grab some more stuff and just like gag her mouth and everything and tie it around so
Uh,
she can't spit it out. And then he's gonna move
yes.
her like over here.
Could I make a medicine check to get a general idea of? No, actually, no. Think about that. That's dumb. I have rethought my actions.
Okay. You do you.
I had to say it out loud to realize how stupid it sounded.
Mm-hmm.
If this place is important enough to attract the eye of Senator, no pun intended, eye of Senator, well, this place is spectacular.
I mean, yeah, it has.
What exactly? I can't imagine that's it.
Well, currently, based on everything we've seen these vats do, that alone is worth some form of intervention or intrigue.
It's like,
So there's probably more down below.
it's be safe to say.
As for Cobweb, taking a look at these vats in greater detail, without the heat of combat dividing your attention, you notice around the rungs of these large barrel-like vats that there is a series of complicated-looking runes, and they definitely appear to be dwarvish in origin, but they are magical in their application. And you can see with the faint sparking that occasionally is produced by them, that it looks like these runes largely control the contents within, as if you do all collectively recall during combat whenever the barrels did something that these runes came to life, as well as there was a sound coming from the surrounding pipes that lead up to these. So there definitely seems to be an alchemical as well as arcane system in place that allows these to do whatever the controller desires.
I imagine
Seems-
whatever she was doing down there is probably controlling something up here.
Yeah, it seems the brewer is a rune right.
Yeah.
Maybe not so.
Well, so I think if we want to have a general plan of what we're doing here, Dagny, I think you should take your brother upstairs. That way he doesn't figure out that we have only knocked out the person he wishes to kill.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you can just keep him distracted up there. And then, I don't know, get him to, just go, I guess. Not really, talk back to his superiors or whatnot. And then that will give us plenty of free time to do whatever we need to here. If you can, I don't know, make up some stuff where, like,
Just say
we haven't
we're
checked
clearing
downstairs or
out.
something. Yeah, we're clearing it out.
Okay, I guess.
It's
If
the
you're
best
sh-
idea that he retreats. He was fairly wounded in this fight.
Fair enough. Alright. Just. Like she wants to say something, but she's not sure what to say, so she just kind of walks slowly. Walks over to Nadir and say, is Felix over there?
She kind of gives a point over the shoulder to the corner before kind of stepping out of the way.
Yeah.
And Nadira does well to inspect the area to look for anything else of value. So she will roll investigation. Oh, wrong sheet. She has to use her other stats.
Yeah.
+0 in a dream. How do we do?
Oh,
That's rough, buddy.
Brother.
Regrettably, it seems as though her rocky hands are not gentle, and a lot of the contents that she is looking for, she partially destroys. perhaps more gentle hands are in order to scour the place. But Dagny, you approach Felix, who is prone on the ground, his hand over a wound to his chest, although he does seem to be stable. He's definitely taken a bit of a fall, and his armor is certainly cracked. Seems as though the Flameheart armor isn't all it's cracked up to be, no pun intended.
Thought you were a lot better than this, Felix.
Yeah.
Well. These are strenuous times, so, you know, I didn't really sleep too great last night, given you, told me a lot of crazy things, so, yeah, not my day.
Well, come on. I'm gonna take you upstairs so you can get some proper rest.
All right. Nice and steady.
Everybody else is gonna
Oh,
try and clear out the rest of this place.
We need to wrap up the bodies. Get 2 of my comrades up there, as well as the body of whoever the hell. We'll take her to the. Jeez. We can bring her back and make her see reasons. What I'm trying to say.
Right. We'll definitely do that. I'll have them do that. Let's just get you upstairs, okay?
Sure. Hey, you're getting stronger. Look at you.
Well, been through a lot, brother. And I'm just kind of wrapping one arm and having one of his arms draped over my shoulder and sort of guiding him over here towards this way.
He is definitely slow to move and definitely is weak. Seems as though he's more than simply battle fatigue. He is drained.
Yeah.
He does make a comment as you walk. What do you still need that cane for? What are you trying to downplay yourself?
Well, I don't use it much for walking as much as I used to. I still use it for casting. That's my focus. And hold on, I gotta do this properly. Do I have that? Yes, I do. I'm gonna cast fly at 4th level on the both of us, so we fly down.
Zoom, you say.
Yeah.
Puff of air that begins to encapsulate your body, and you feel a sense of weightlessness as you touch gently off the ground.
Yep. I'm just kind of holding on to him a little bit, just sort of guide him down to the ground, and I would say just have us at a little bit of a hover till we get to the other side of the room.
All right, it's easily done
Yeah.
as you float off to the other side. Oh boy! Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Grabbing tokens that are moving.
Yeah, you're good.
Found you, didn't
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna stop her because there's another trap she triggered.
No,
That's why
you're floating anyway.
I'm floating, yeah. And then as soon as we
You
get to the
triggered the
doorway,
instant death trap.
All right, and upstairs you manage to go. We'll just say you're
Yeah.
functionally off map at this point before Felix kind of takes a look at the magic that you invoked upon him, and he has a bit of a widened expression as he seemingly is trying to navigate the air and kind of learn the controls, as it were. You can do some pretty amazing things now, sis. You, learned all of this abroad, being a cartographer?
I mean, Mother taught me some things. I just wasn't there yet, along with her old comrades. Just wasn't strong enough to apply them yet.
I can see why they picked you to become, part of the whole movement. I guess they saw your potential too.
You mean the Inquisition?
Well, yeah, whoever is calling the shots. It's hard to tell these days. Well, especially now.
Felix?
Yeah.
Have you... This is gonna be a weird stretch, but have you seen Sinadrea personally?
No. I have heard like through the grapevine of some people that have, and well, he's a bit of an acquired taste, I guess.
Mm.
Kind of floats around, wings on fire. But I suppose someone who is as powerful as him may have that kind of thing going on for them, so I'm trying not to judge at first glance. I look at what he's done, and I made the judgment call because he acted rather than squabbled back and forth with other people and hesitated and bickered, and he knew what needed to be done and he did it. He's doing it. It's more than they can say for the authority within the pillar. I don't know what they're doing with that praetor, but if they had their act together, they would have resurrected everyone by now. But no. They're playing favorites, I guess.
I mean, did you have orders from him to come here specifically, or is this just where your clues led you?
No, we intended to take this place. In fact, I wasn't the first person to be given the order, hence why I had many of my battle brothers come here before myself. This was a key point to significantly bolster what Cena Drea can do. He's limited, as evidenced by armor shattering. The alchemical stuff here will fix that, make us stronger, make our armor stronger, make the magic stronger, make Highshire stronger, you know? I'm not saying that choosing who I stand behind doesn't have its risks, but there's risks no matter which way you swing it. And the alternative is sitting here weak waiting for the Aurorans to come back. I can't let that happen.
Have there been any rumors going around about me and my patrol?
Yeah. A lot.
Tell me.
Well, you're wanted. You went to the pillar during the reclamation, and then pillar exploded, and then all the things that the Aurorans are trying to get from us from the pillar just disappear, and then Zula went quiet, and you know, to a certain perspective, it almost seems like you, along with Zula, disappeared and then left everyone else to the wolves.
Think I left
That's
them
how
here
some
to
people
die?
see it. Well, you told me where you went, so I guess I can't blame you. But there's a lot of different perspectives on your patrol, on you, Dags. So you should be very careful who you choose to talk to, who you choose to let see you, is what I'm trying to say.
So if we revealed ourselves to those still inside the walls, would that be a bad thing?
I don't know. Who do you fight for?
I fight for humanity, Felix.
We all do, but that doesn't really narrow it down anymore, does it?
Before I went inside the planet, my whole goal was to protect Highshire. I failed at that already. Tried reclaiming
Well,
it, and it's been claimed by someone else. This one dark shadow that's just been plaguing me and that I never really fit into, because he is everything I despise and everything I fear. I met him before, Felix, in the Rotwaters. He was locked up then. I don't know how he got out, but he did. And now he's here, in the fucking city, and I don't know what to do. Liches are nigh in unkillable. They have one thing that they're attached to, and God forbid the man has a fucking soul jar somewhere.
Oh, what?
It's a long story.
I don't know where you read that, Dagny, but I don't know about anything like that. Look, I'm not saying you have to like him. He just is I don't know, necessary evil, and not a lot of what he's doing is what we need. Okay.
I gave him some information in the past, and in return, he gave me a boon. I've looked at this boon. It's not the most beneficial of me. If I even used it once, it could probably have killed me.
Well, the brewery being taken, maybe it'll change. We'll find out, right? I guess. Unless you think I shouldn't. Ugh, damn it, Dags.
What?
Getting in my head.
What?
If you disapprove him so much, then what should I do?
I don't know, Felix. Just...
Fight for us. Join our cause.
I mean...
Become an informant.
Blood oath.
What?
I mean... I can tell you right now... Synedria just protecting Highshire itself, it's not going to last very long unless you can take care of the Omen in the west. We don't know how much time we have left. I don't even know if it's gone for good. But...
Huh.
People obviously see... I mean, yes, he's long-lived, but... he's from something that he's been around since probably either around the time of the genocide or just before the genocide. I don't know. But I can tell you now that dying and being resurrected under his magic, yeah, your soul will be intact. But your body is going to give out. And I don't want that for you. I don't want you becoming some eventual decrepit and desiccated thing with the amount of times you might die and resurrect again.
With everything that you've seen in this world, do you think that there's another way? If we kick out the flaming bag of bones, then do you think we still have a future?
I see it in my mind's eye. It's hazy, but I know there's a future there. It's not with him, though.
Dagny, roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
I believe in you. You also have
That's 15.
Felix, now having been brought back up to the upper floor, the natural light is trickling in, and the low flame of some still active magical lanterns is overhead, and he rests upon a nearby collection of discarded cushions, and takes a deep breath and looks up at the rafters. Well, I certainly hope you can see the future, because we need a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think for a bit and work on resting the old wound here.
Okay.
And with that,
She'll just kind of sit next to him, just holding his hand.
yep. With that, Felix takes rest. As for Cobweb, Erethal, and Kraken, the lower brewery is still yours to explore, and your friend, in loose terms, is still out cold. Anything you'd like to do?
Did we want to short rest before or after?
Oh. If anything blows up, I'm sure I'll. I was gonna go sniffing around the.
Well, I've stripped her of her armor, and her sword's off somewhere, and then I have her crossbow. And then I think you grabbed all like the potions and empty bottles she had. I don't know if she had.
I
else,
did,
though.
yes.
Somebody did, yeah.
I did.
E-Man,
Yeah.
I remember last session when Erethal revived Felix, you described it as him pulling Felix from the core.
That's certainly what it felt like, being the one to bring him back.
I just kind of look at Cobweb and Kraken. Just, did either of you feel that?
What?
I felt a great many things in this fight.
Well, yeah, I can tell from the stab wounds, but Felix died there. And when I brought him back,
Well, that's good at least.
felt like pulling him from the core of the planet. And that has a lot of implications that I'm not sure how I feel about.
That is quite an important detail. But have you ever brought anybody back before?
I haven't. But that implies that when people die, their souls go to the core, which implies that our souls are at least somewhat inherently native to Helios, as in a part of.
That is a philosophical topic that I have no real backing and knowledge of.
Almost sad that I didn't make that deal with Zozaros. I'd been able to figure. Because the concept of souls and the acquisition thereof is starting to become pretty prevalent.
It is. I thought I'd bring it up because, well, you know, all of us are ascendant souls. That inherent extra connection to Helios, I thought you guys might have maybe felt something.
I feel like that is, well, it's definitely a good thing to have in the back of your mind when figuring out the details of what's happening, but could it also be the fact that, because it sounds like he's been resurrected before by Sinadrea?
No, when we talked to him, he said he wasn't. His squadron, but they were resurrected.
I wonder if you only felt that because obviously we are connected to it. I'm wondering if the reason why Sinadrea has the grip he does on his followers, at least those he's resurrected, could it be possible that he's using the power of the moon here to sever that connection and then become, like, quote unquote, their pillar?
Now that's a theory. A game theory.
Oh, while they're over there smoking the world's fattest blunt, I'm
Okay.
gonna check the barrel.
Aha! Inspecting the area. Roll investigation, Cobweb.
Let's see here.
Cobweb, no, that's a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. 15.
Within the contents of some of these barrels, you find a great deal of what you recognize through the runes as alchemist fire, and a shit ton of it, as well as all the empty vials needed to fill. Should you wish to empty the barrel and put this to application, you can get about 30 vials.
Holy fucking shit.
Additionally, you find that there are some leftover components, enough for scraping together about 3 potions of superior healing.
Guys, I found the boom. I found where they kept the boom. He
That is
just
going
runs
to
a
be
hand over the
useful
barrel.
further on.
He's gonna start emptying them. Also, there's potion ingredients. I'm not good with alchemy. You guys can.
Real quick, Moody, your microphone does seem to be like cutting out a little bit. I don't know if it's just have your microphone.
It's like he comes in strong and then he fades out.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
fading. There might be some like auto correction involved with Discord.
Is that a little better?
Seems like it. We'll find out as you keep talking, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Additionally, I presume with everyone else, like they're gonna be helping you search, with you being literally right the fuck there.
I mean, yeah, sure. I guess I'll
Naturally.
start to put together the potions for the time
Okay.
being.
Praken and Arathol, you may also roll investigation. We'll just say this covers the area. That sucks.
Oh yeah, it does. He just goes, "Oh, you can make potions here," and I went, "Okay," and it just started tinkering.
Investigation,
looking.
you said?
Yes.
Whoa.
What's a potion? What?
Oh my god. Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see. Do I have like a sound effect for this? Let me see. Nothing that's like super fitting. Praken, you come across a filled barrel, quite a large one, that you imagine has some form of application in one way or another. And so you mess around with a little bit of the the vials that are nearby, and it isn't quite a clean fit with a vial to the spigot, but you give it a turn, and a blast of this compressed steam, it has this yellow tint, comes pushing out, and it seems as though this barrel was under pressure and you needed a specific implement to get it into the vials, as there was a continuous blast over several seconds as the entire contents of the barrel escapes into the open air and seemingly dissipates. And there's a funky smell, one that smells of cabbage. And you feel a little lightheaded.
It's a stinking cloud.
Okay.
I believe I have found
I'm
the
gonna-
barrel of stink.
I'm gonna step out of the cloud of possibly explosive gas.
Yeah, Cobweb, you've had your fill of breathing in some interesting aromas, so
He
do well to side skirt that.
takes a hit of the alchemist bong and walks away.
You're like a little bubbling in the corner.
Damn it. 30 vials. Fuck. I could have just carried the barrel around. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you can carry it as a barrel. It's pretty heavy, or you can just, put it into vials for easier carrying. It's really, it can go either way.
I was looking at a different barrel than what you were looking at.
Yeah, you went
Oh,
to a
is that
different
right?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
you still have the alchemist stuff.
Imagine 30 alchemist vials going off all at once.
Yeah, no.
you're not gonna have to imagine here soon.
We're gonna pull a Baldur's Gate 3, put them all in a sack, and then throw them at the enemy.
God damn it. Barrelmancy. Fuck off.
Damn.
Oh, dude, that's how you have to play the game, though. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I used it more than once.
I mean, you don't have catapult, do you?
I do.
Oh, you can hold on to these. You'll probably get more use out of them than I will.
30 boomsticks. Awesome. But I guess I'll leave. I feel like it'd be better if Aerithal figured out all these potions of healing and stuff like that we can apparently make with all this.
Oh, these were potions of healing? I thought it was water. I poured it all out.
Bruh.
Oops.
I
All right,
guess
I know Cobweb
Actually-
wasn't. Oh, go ahead.
Kraken is going to take out his block and tackle, and basically every pack contains rope. So I guess unless the rope had completely went down the track and is all the way at the bottom, is that the case?
Yeah, like the broken bit of the actual original assembly that all went
Okay.
down to the. But there is still kind of like the iron mount that's still on the wall, has a few
Okay,
brackets.
then he'll fly up, next to it and repair it with his block and tackle and everything. And essentially he's going to just like fix the elevator. So he'll like fly down holding the rope and like retie it and then, I guess
I see.
re-engage the mechanism. You don't have to show the other thing. It's just that's what he's going to do for the time being. Because I figured
With
we
the-
should go down there when
Yeah.
we are healed
With the
proper.
the luxury of time on your side, it is easily done with someone like yourself. This is completely trivial, and you manage to secure a rope and have means a bit more crude than before, but still functional all the same to head back down and view the lower levels. You have but to downtread. And I presume you're going to be taking a look.
Well, I think we should be like short rest before we actually go down there. But I
Okay.
feel like we should definitely take her with us because she's probably going to wake up during our short rest.
Possibly.
So
Okay.
she's completely disarmed and everything, so I'll just like carry her or something as this goes. But we'll short rest unless you guys want to do anything else.
I'm not saying that I would be too tapped, but it's possible. We should probably rest. Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. I'm moving some stuff around. Aha. Okay. Arithal, what did you roll for your check? You rolled an unnatural one. God damn, man.
He still technically sees better than what I do.
Yeah, it's technically not a critical failure. Okay. Let me see here. One second.
It's all fun and games till I pour what I think is a healing potion, but it's actually a vial of poison down someone's throat.
We did that before.
Arithal, you scour the remainder of this place. And tucked away, there's a ton of basic alchemical components. And while the right hand could create a number of things with them, there's not much in the way of ready-to-go things, except for a small box that seemingly was set to be delivered somewhere else shortly before the area of interest in Highshire became occupied by a lich. And opening this box, you find... Second. Beep. What are these?
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
There you go. Well, that'll help a lot of y'all out.
There's only one, keep in mind.
So technically, the best person to use it on would be Cobweb. I think he still has like 2.
He
Yeah.
has 2 levels, yeah.
Several. I mean, but realistically, who? Well, I mean, we could also think about it like whose ability is more conventional use,
Oh, oh.
but for like general situation.
Hmm.
Because
Well,
like,
I mean, it's
Well,
It's
think
too
of it like this.
funny.
you are cutting in and out again, like you're fading.
you have the
but-
fading,
You're
man.
fading out a
What?
lot, yeah.
yeah,
But
hang on, let
technically,
me try to reconnect.
But technically, if we were to long rest at some point, everybody but Cobweb would be perfectly fine.
Mhm.
So
It's true.
it would make sense to give it to him.
Mhm.
Plus, you're having your speed cut in half, and as a goblin,
As a frontline fighter, that's not good.
that too.
No.
Also, it gives you the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
That's also good for him, as we need his
If you're about to
massive
short
pool of
rest,
HP.
that's money.
Exactly.
Here, Cobweb,
So
drink
I think,
this.
yeah, give it to him. And he's not back yet, I don't think.
It's gonna be really funny if that actually does turn out to be just like a fucking vial of poison.
I mean,
it's a vial.
We
of
did do that
exhaustion.
in a campaign before. We had 2 vials of red liquid. We knew one was healing, one was poison. Or, well, we knew one was healing. We didn't know what the other one was.
We chose poorly.
We force-fed it to an unconscious dwarf, which was fine, because then nothing happened because he's, like, resistant to the damage.
Mhm.
But it nearly killed him.
Yep.
If he wasn't resistant, he would have just immediately died.
Cobweb? That's okay. Take your time.
He...
Cobweb, drink my liquid.
All right, I'm back from
There
the
we go.
crawling around on the floor dimension.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you are drinking the potion because out of everybody it makes sense to give it to you, because even if we were to long rest at some point in time, you would still be exhausted. You'd still have a point.
Hmm.
That and you're a frontline fighter. Give it to
need
you
as
so you
many
get
hit
all
points.
of... Yeah, you need all of your HP.
Yep.
So
Mm.
drink... force feed the goblin the mysterious
Oh,
liquid
fuck.
we found.
Well, hey, if we wanted to play it risky, I could hold on to it, and if we ever get into a really horrible, awful, no good, very bad situation, then I pop it, and before it ends, I chug it then.
I mean, I guess. I don't think really the order matters that
Well,
much.
yeah,
It's
well, just
less-
because.
It's
just
less hit die
because,
you'd have
like,
to roll.
Yeah, it removes all ranks, though. Using it right away on just one, I don't know.
You have 2.
You have 2. That's what I'm saying. If we long rest, you would still have 1.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
Oh,
get
well,
rid
fair
of
enough.
both.
Okay, I'll
Yes,
drink
yes.
the funny water.
I was gonna say it's your call. You can play this however you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's
No,
in
fair
your
enough. You've
hand.
convinced me. It makes sense.
We're not gonna pin you down and force you to
Okay, fuck!
All right.
We tie him down next to the dwarf. I grab a funnel. You're gonna drink this, boy.
Guys, relax. Keep the funny vial away from me.
Right. You're popping a cobweb.
Yeah.
You uncork it, and you see there is almost a bit of a fluorescent glow from this substance, and you toss it back. And as it goes down, you feel a immediate elation as there's this floating feeling, and it's as if you on the spot slept for 2 days straight, and you feel this blissful rejuvenation as your 2 levels of exhaustion are instantly removed, and there is a invigoration in your muscles, and you feel like you are ready to run a marathon, and this vitality lingers in your veins, and you feel anytime you go to take a bit of a rest, it will be one of the best rests you've ever had.
Cobweb smashes the bottle against his head and strikes a pose. I feel like I could toss a mountain again. I haven't felt this good in days.
That was a glass vial, correct?
It sure was.
Jeez.
Okay,
He's
just
bleeding.
making sure. There's just like a really long shard sticking out of the center of his forehead.
Nah, that'll get right up. We're fine.
All right.
So I guess we'll short rest, and then we'll drag the tied up dwarf down with us.
Down?
Yeah, so that way nobody else comes down. Like, he doesn't come down and go, oh, she's alive, and then we kill her before we can do anything.
So you're putting her down here.
Well, we'll take her after we short rest, because she's going to be awake, and then we can talk to her down there and all that.
Post short rest. Gotcha.
Yes,
all
yes,
right.
yes.
Let's see. I'm going to send it here. It's going to drop her rock form and stop being overpowered. Beep.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly that.
Nice. Okay. Are you leaving the bodies here of the flame hearts in the meantime?
I guess we could wrap them up. Yeah. I don't know. This guy over here is lightly dipped, so we'll see how he feels about that.
Right. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess we should probably do.
Yeah,
something.
we'll stack them up we'll stack them up over here. Maybe find some sort of jerry cloth to fucking wrap them in.
Very well. And there's another one here that you also wrap up. Zoop. Okay. You can see that by now the effects that were on the dipped corpse have dried. There's a little bit of residue on the armor, but these 3 mangled corpses are now in a corner adjacent to the fallen dwarf. And everyone is taking a short rest. Go ahead and do so. Stop throwing things at me.
Okay, I have at least half my HP. I think that's fine. I don't have very many dice left.
Yeah. And don't forget, Cobweb, if you're rolling hit die.
Yeah. I'm doing math in the background. We're good.
Gotcha.
I got you.
Okay. Here. What can we do? What can we do? As you all take your rest, the 3 of you here down in the lower levels, you hear there is the occasional grunts of pain that is coming from the dwarf. And you can see that until this point, her muscles had been completely swollen to great proportions. And as the hour passes, you see that her enhanced physique is slowly waning, and the glow beneath her skin is subsiding back to what looks like more correct proportions. And that incredible strength that she had before, you can see it leaving her body. Boop.
Her roid rage is going away.
Exactly. And you can see that within her unconscious state, she breathes a sigh as if to release any of the pent-up rage that's still lingering in her head. And there is some faint mumbling that is occasionally heard from her. And for those of you as you watch towards the waning minutes of your rest, you can see that her eyes are weakly fluttering, still quite out of it.
Okay, so she is gagged, but for the time being, I guess we'll go down below, and then we'll talk to her there once we're amongst all the stuff.
Okay. So you're going down the now repaired dumbwaiter.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Down the shaft.
You guys coming with Aerithal and Copper?
Yeah. Yeah, let me see here. Oh, whoops. I tried to move at the same time. Let me refresh.
Yeah, you're fine. Nadira opts to stay behind and heads upstairs. Whoop.
She's watching the rear.
Oh, you know what? She might as well, while she's doing that, she might as well bring the all the flame guard bodies with her.
Yeah, she has the bitchwork of dragging the fucking corpses up.
Just so that there's like absolutely like no other reason to come down here other than to go, hey, come on, guys, to us.
Yeah. All right. You descend on the now restored dumbwaiter as Kraken's handiwork holds up, and you get to these lower levels. And it's very tight corridors. There's a 10-foot wide tunnel that leads back in the direction here. And there are a total of 6 alcoves that seem to mirror directly underneath each of the 6 vats. And in these alcoves, under said vats, you can see that peering your heads into each of them is this magical twisting fire that seems to be roaring from no discernible heat source other than a looks like a bronze pan that has these glowing runes absolutely inscribed in every square inch within them. And surrounding the alcoves are a series of all dozens upon dozens on each individual section of different they're like little twisting knobs, valves, levers, and every manner of small little reservoirs that all seem to funnel upwards into the vats above them. To someone who knows what they're doing, it looks like this is a series of different ingredients that can be fed into the above vats at different rates and different flow controls. It's a mad science experiment to an extreme. This is a brewery, but there's much more here. Arcane, alchemical. Seems like anything that they would want to make, so long as they have the raw resources, they can do it. It makes your head spin looking at all this.
I got a quick question. Is there supposed to be another image we're looking at, or no?
No.
Okay.
I didn't bother.
Fair enough.
I guess just investigate, look for anything specific, really, like outside of, like you said, all like the brewery knobs and all that.
Okay. With
Like
the
like hidden things and like little like nooks.
You can take a look around if you'd like. You can certainly roll investigation, but you're going to need a lot of time to look at every little square inch of this place. It's
there's just
far
like a
advanced.
cursory, yeah.
I wonder. Wait. Oh, never mind. I was going to give you guidance, but then I realized, hey, that's a divination spell, and the spores react weirdly to that.
Well, Kraken works or technically part-times in a bar because that's what his fiance does. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, practice taking a look around. There's some basics you can understand on filling things into these vats, but there's more than just that. And you are quite well about your ways with tinkering, and you can get some rough ideas, but let me see, do you even speak Dwarvish?
I do.
You do.
Nice.
Gnomish, Draconic, and Dwarvish. Boom. All the people who build and create.
there's many different little like I don't know what's the word, like small tanks that have labels of different alchemical ingredients that can be fed into above. And there's in the far corner you can see a small makeshift bed with a good stack of rations for someone who would be working long hours here. Not much else you can really glean from this. This is a custom built alchemical brewery that, even with your intuition, this is custom made and has its own unique system. The Beardlocks may have been very well established within their craft and taken inspiration from generations of innovating to create something like this.
Okay, so from what I can tell, you said alchemical ingredients, not necessarily like alcohol. So this is straight up potion brewing.
It's a little column A, a little column B.
Okay. So I guess after like doing the cursory glance and kind of just getting all that knowledge, I guess Kraken will step away from the I guess in like the most, actually, she's just gonna plop her right on the bed and take the gag out of her mouth and start, I guess, questioning her in a potentially safer room.
Okay. You can see at this point she's beginning to come back to her senses. And you can see that there's a wincing in her eyes as the aches and pains of being beaten down in a fight are catching up with her. Even still, there's a steeled gaze that is about her, a bit of a stink eye as she becomes increasingly aware. Even with herself being beaten, with her dwarvish origins, you imagine that this isn't her first rodeo. And you remove the gag, and there is a moment of an incredulous look of her trying to get a read on the three of you. And she eventually speaks up broadly. So that's it then, huh?
What do you mean? Oh no, we're not gonna like off you or anything. This isn't like, no, we actually did kind of just want to talk. Also, I'm sorry about your lip. That's fucked up.
Here, Kraken will do one of these on her.
Nice.
Okay.
As like a show of good faith.
Okay. You can see her expression soften slightly, but she still has this look of scrutiny upon the three of you. And she does continue. Well, it's a well-oiled machine. I'm sure your lich friend is going to love it. Assholes.
Oh, we actually would rather see him as a smoldering pile of ash.
Bold words coming from someone who came waltzing in here with the flame heart, and then decided to take and destroy everyone with the traps I put in here to protect this place, and then attack all the defense mechanisms I put in place, and then attack me. That's rich.
Well, unfortunately, that is the brother of one of our friends, and we kind of only did it for him so that we can get on his good side to get more information about what's happening with the Lich and everything, so that we can eventually potentially usurp him and make things go back to the way they were and potentially save the world. But the whole reason why we didn't he came to kill you. We wanted to come to talk to figure out basically why an all-powerful Lich would want a simple alchemical brewery. Well, not simple, but you know what I mean.
What in the hell is wrong with you? Let me guess. This whole thing was a big misunderstanding. Yes, sorry about that. We didn't mean to compromise the defenses this brewery had. Everything that was keeping it safe from being put into the wrong hands and bolstering an already powerful bastard taking his play off of everyone in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was all good. Let me pour a pint for you three ass hats.
No, actually, we did know that was happening, but that was before we knew you were chill like that, to be honest.
What the
And
fuck?
to be fair, do you really think one person and very, I don't want to call them simple traps, but that is a lich with the power of resurrection and a potential, a few hundred size army. They could just march here and it wouldn't matter. Your traps
I'd
wouldn't
say
matter.
if he
Right.
really wanted to, he could have just stormed this place.
Oh, he would have eventually, along with all of Highshire's
And
other
all you would have
assets.
done was prolong your death. But in this case, you now have outside of the character. What is it? It's Troop 66 or whatever, right?
26.
Yeah,
26.
patrol.
You now are. I don't know. You are currently.
You have
in
a
the presence of
dialogue
the-
with Patrol 26.
Yeah.
What? What the fuck is going on?
I know, right?
I see exactly. That's
Okay.
kind of what we're trying to figure out as well. That is the whole reason why we went to help her brother with all this to try to get more information from him. But we are also trying to keep you alive because we don't want to kill an innocent person for, I don't want to say.
Don't want to make
Well,
the
I mean, you
Lich's
did
job
kill
easier.
people, but we don't really care about any person who's kind of under the Lich's control, aside from him, because it's kind of a brother. But
Wait, who? Oh, is it that spellcasting bitch?
oh yeah, why do you just like hate her for why do you have some like unbridled rage for this little blonde woman?
There are effects when under these potions, and even on top of that, she fights with cowardice. Counter magic?
Pracket-
Are you kidding me?
Brackett's gonna like backhand, like tap Arathal's like breastplate and go, you see, I called it.
Hey, she might not look it, but she's bigger than she looks. Just trust me, all right?
Oh yes, I'm sure her ego is inflated beyond her head.
That's just wizards. What do you want? And also, come on, listen. She's not so bad once you get to know her. And also, look, you're unsatisfied with the state of Highshire. I get it, and I'm sure most people would be inclined to agree with you there, because, well, you're kind of torn in some sort of power struggle right now. You, fucking hell. Nobody has any better options. I get that. But what if we told you there was a better option?
Our Lord and Savior, Helios.
What you know about our Lord and Savior Helios?
Okay, shut the fuck up for a second. Let me get this straight. You're Patrol 26, the ones that ended the war and made the pillar go dark and brought Desolate to the Chosen and were MIA for months at the time and allowed everything to get this bad without any signs of return or intervention.
Almost
and then
done.
you show up and decide, you know what'd be a good idea? Let's join that bitch's brother in the crusade to take a fucking asset down that is well defended against the Lich because she said so. Her brother said so. What the heck? And then once you obliterate all defenses and knock out the only person left defending this asset, say, oh, sorry, how about the cupcake? What is wrong with all of you?
We don't have cupcakes, unfortunately, but
well, we wanted information that he possibly had and maybe an inside connection and maybe a double agent of sorts so that we can essentially vaporize the Lich, who's now taken control of your entire city and done everything that's happened to it. And we're trying to figure out how the best possible way to minimize casualties while essentially stopping the Angel of Death from vaporizing all of Highshire.
The who in the what the fuck?
Listen, that's a lot for right now. All you need to know is, we hear you. We understand that you're dissatisfied with the Lich. And if you work with us, we might be able to do something about that.
Or, I mean, you could always not, and just try not to kill any of the other flame hearts. You can set up all your traps again. You could do all that and wait out till the Lich eventually comes here with his army and does whatever. But, yeah.
This dwarf looks with this erratic eye movements at the three of you, and then there is a furrowing of her brow before it suddenly becomes loose, as if she has an idea, as if something just suddenly started making sense, and she looks over to a nearby pipe for which she is leaned against and headbutts it very hard, denting it. Ugh.
You thought it was a dream.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
Okay. So what then?
Okay.
What now? You've disarmed the brewery, and those encroaching rot tendril root things are now going to be rippling into here at full force. I can see that there's some green embers surrounding us. So, congratulations. Your first step to take down the Lich by giving it this place is a success. Idiots.
Well,
Hey, the fat lady hasn't sung yet. All right, we can still fortify
Here's
this
a lot
place
of
if anything.
bitching and a whole
Yeah, all right. To be honest, it's deserved. It's deserved. Let's be honest. I know we got off on the wrong foot and everything, but you were too roided out to hear us out. All right, we didn't want to destroy anything, but to be honest, we were trying to. We did come in with the initial hopes of diplomacy, but then we saw the cannon at the door.
And then we saw, as you called her, the bitch, get annihilated by a bear trap.
Those stairs were nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it
So-
takes.
well, I know this is kind of derailing, but why would the Lich want control of this brewery? Do you have any reason why, other than just the basic, just mass production?
Well,
Do you have any
since-
idea of what he might be trying to produce? Or
I'm not a mind reader, but we can make almost any alchemical composition that we desire in here. A lot of the ingredients have to come from other places because, well, demand has been high and supply has been low, but with the Lich having control of this place, I don't know exactly what he could do, but it's not good.
do
He's
you
been-
know if there are any other places like this that can, maybe not on this scale, but still mass produce alchemical creations?
To this extent? No. But if they're anything like us, then they would keep a low profile. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, we just make and sell some of the strongest dwarven ale that the High Shire has ever put down their gullet and gotten knocked on their asses about. But this place is so much more. Seems as though the Lich sniffed it out somehow. Now it's only a matter
So-
of time. And tell me again what you expect to happen to this place. Are we just going to say whoopsie and then wait for those roots to keep crawling?
Well, my idea was, depending on how historically important this is to your people, the only way to keep something like this out of his hands isn't just to hide and hope. It is, unfortunately, to... You probably don't want to hear this, as you probably used to work here or have some sort of ties to this. It would be to destroy the entire building, level it entirely. total and complete prevention and not just hope he doesn't come for it. And when he does, just prolong whatever life that you're using to defend it.
You.
It's just pure military tactic.
There
That's all it is.
there is an alternative.
And then go right ahead.
You see, we've got something in our back pocket that's gonna really shake up the scene here in Highshire. And if things go the way that I think they might, we're gonna have a lot of thirsty folks who are gonna need refreshment, if you catch my drift. What if you work under our protection?
Well, if we're going to talk about protection, we need to re-secure this place. Then the makeshift traps that I set was really a fallback. If I'm being honest, a lot of the wards around these walls were already failing. And to properly consecrate the place, well, your best chance would be to talk to Valentera. But she's a busy bee these days. But if you all really are the esteemed Patrol 26, maybe she'll talk to you.
Oh, you don't recognize
Consecrate
that
the
from their
place.
wanted posters?
I do, but it wasn't exactly my priority. It's hard to recognize a face under all that metal.
Oh, I'm neither of them. I'm no one.
What?
I'm new.
Yeah, we picked them up
That's
along the
a
way, but
question that's a question for later.
Yeah.
But-
Semantics. I mean, if it's consecration we're looking for, Aerithal, could you do the thing?
Are you talking about with the knife creating that one spell? That seemed to work. Or are we talking about like actual?
Well, yeah.
I think
I mean,
what
either
she
or. I
wants
don't know.
is
I don't know.
mass. I think what she's talking about is like a mass consecration of the entire area. This whole thing be under like a dome of protection.
Yes, now we're finally on the same page.
I don't think, no offense to you, Aerithal, I don't think you have that much power.
Man.
Hi.
But who knows? You could always try.
Answer.
Do you think I could manipulate a spell? So
You can.
free to say no, and I'm just gonna what if I were to, instead of create a building, just use that as like the template to create like a little bit of dome to cover this place?
Oh, hold up for a second. Let me see what this does. 120 foot on each side. Okay. All right.
And just kind of manipulate it to be on like the inside walls of this entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this takes an hour to cast and lasts for a day.
It'd be a temporary stopgap.
Well, I think that this is an excellent idea personally, and you can certainly give it a shot. It seems like a perfect solution to the conundrum at hand, at least to have an immediate cork in this quickly frothing bottle of trouble.
Yeah, at least get the spores out of here. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think I can. We'd have about 24 hours to find a permanent solution, but hey, that's 24 hours we didn't have.
So we have 24 hours to find this very important, potent spellcaster person and get her over here to essentially permanently do this.
If you've
It'd
seen
probably
what she
be
is,
way different than the spell I'm using, but
Oh, it'd probably be more, like I said, more permanent, but who knows?
yeah.
We'd have to find her first.
if you've been to the Archdruid's Grove, you would know how she has her way with nature. She
we
has
have-
the most direct counter to the influence of this rotting root bullshit. She was able to consecrate the grove. You'll find no misty embery shit there. So perhaps
Well,
she could do the same here.
You're in luck, little lady, because we have a direct connection to her.
Oh. Well. Alright then.
All right. You
We
guys
want to
enjoy your
talk-
conversation. I should probably get started on the spell.
Yeah, right.
What do you say your name
Lord-
was? I forget if you said it.
I never did. My name is Errol-Garen Steelthane. I would say it's a pleasure to meet you, but it's not nice to tell lies.
I will
Fair
slow
enough,
down
you know what?
there.
Yeah, I
That is
appreciate the
perfectly
honesty.
fair. And I guess Praken will untie her and everything because it seems like we've come to an accord.
Right, yeah. Remove
So-
the restraints and she breathes a little
So,
bit easier.
for-
with that.
For 24 hours, until we can get this archdruid here, can you promise to not essentially like draw any more attention to yourself by killing any more of those flame hearts? I mean, we don't necessarily care
Drawing
that you're
attention-
killing
Listen, they
we don't
came
necessarily
here,
care
and
that
if
you're
mo-
killing them. We just don't want you to kill anymore for the time being. Feel free to go
No
back to it
deal.
after we've done all this.
If they come here, I'm going to defend this place.
If they come here in 24 hours, they can't do anything about it.
They
That's what
can't even
he's
enter
trying to
this
do.
place.
All right, well, I hope
That's
your
why I'm saying we
magic
have a
certainly
24-hour
does that.
window.
Fine. But after that, those
Oh,
bastards.
go right
will-
ahead. Yeah. No, just do whatever.
Okay, so
Also-
you're asking me not to kill any flame hearts for 24 hours, but they can't even get here anyways, so all right.
Yeah. See, isn't it easy to be easy? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now listen. This is sort of a side tangent, but where did you get like what rune script is this? What's going on here?
It's inherited from dwarven culture, from before the fall. And it's something that we've kept locked up tight in our tomes, something that the Inquisition would be very interested in, but we keep it safe here,
Hmm.
where it truly lives, passing this
So-
knowledge on to those who are worthy of knowing it. Takes
Couldn't recreate it if you tried.
well, after a few years of study, perhaps you'd have to learn how to inscribe runes. And you'd need to know a thing or two about dwarven machinery, the way that runes interact with artifice, a bunch of things that I'm sure a bunch of cartographers and map makers wouldn't have time for.
Like cartographer is more so just a title.
I mean, I'm gonna be
What's
honest.
the point
The only
is, Cobweb, aren't you quite literally a runesmith?
Yeah. The only one interested in making maps is probably Dagny. The rest of us are just here to make sure the smarty pantses don't get turned to paste. Anyway,
Well,
fucking
well, why don't we focus on securing this place and getting our friendly neighborhood archdruid here and going from there. Maybe then we can talk about rune lessons. Oh, and by the way, I still want to hear her beg.
Seriously,
well.
bro?
How about
we can figure that out later. We'll have to come back anyway. So
Fine.
how about reparations in the form of artifice?
I could do that too. Yeah.
Oh, let's focus on defense, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, that was part of the defense thing. But yeah. Oh, and here, by the way, Kraken's gonna pull out her crossbow and like put like whatever firing mechanism back into it and fix it all up and be like, here you go. You could have that back, and then your armor and your sword are upstairs.
Thank you. I think. All right, well,
I'll met you.
there's probably been some damage done to the pipelines here, so I'm going to have to
Well, yeah,
reseal some lines.
your head put one in there, so.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll just. You can see that she shoulder checks it a few times and it kind of roughly bends back. That'll do for now. Well, seems we all have our work to do now, don't we?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
assume
I
Aerithal-
guess you're gonna be needing these. He what is it? He opens like the side of his cloak, and you see that on strings is just 30 vials of fucking alchemist for.
Oh, right, Robin. while you're at it,
Sorry,
of course,
yeah.
All,
Listen, my
right,
bad.
right.
I couldn't
That was-
resist. There's so much boom. So much
That
boom
was
here.
that was before we came to an agreement. I don't know. He likes to look at all the alcohol and booze and
Just
everything,
just
and he
fucking
found
keep it.
explosives.
I can keep it, really?
Before I change my damn mind.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Zula, help me.
All right, let's fix this place up and maybe leave a few surprises.
I will fix this place up while your friend finishes whatever the hell he's doing.
I'd like to assume Aerithal is just to visualize this spell. It's the just kind of shimmering like walls that are at first transparent, but then become opaque, like it says in the spell.
Yeah, as you get closer.
I imagine the components are literally the Shoobity Bop song. Shoobity Bop 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 Bop.
No, it's just
Anyway.
the holy symbol that was burned into his hand, burning him more.
Oh God.
That's metal.
It is a holy symbol worth 5 gold pieces. It's like the requirement, and I think Aerithal's worth a little more than 5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a cheap date.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Is everyone heading back upstairs while Errol Garen does her work here?
Well, for the time being, I would say you hide out here. That way, the one who really does want to kill you doesn't just come down and figure out that we didn't, and then just kill you.
He's still.
And then we-
He thinks. Are you? Get
Well,
the
he
fuck
thinks you're
out
dead.
of here.
He thinks you're dead.
He thinks you're dead. That's why. So just hang out and fix what you can. Just don't go upstairs to the main floor yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna be so real with you guys.
But he's
Fuck
also
it,
going
he
to be
can't
here.
come in here. He can't come in here. I just
Yeah.
rule right now. Spell. Don't let him in.
Okay, yeah, then
Okay.
there you go. That works too.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. That's probably smart.
All right. And with that, you're all about your business while Errol Garen begins to do some patch job repairs in the lower levels of the brewery. And head up, you would. She is downstairs. Whoop. And there was 3 of these bastards. Whoop. That's better. Okay, let's take a 15.
Right on.
Aerithal just in the background hearing the big.
You didn't do anything stupid yet. You're fine.
Huh.
Yeah. All right. Still have a bit of chili here, so I will say at this point, everyone ascends the stairs
Mm.
and reconvenes back at the top side part of the Beardlock Brewery in the tavern area, where we'll say for brevity's sake, Errol had given a list of traps to disarm, as well as a couple helpful tools that she custom crafted to disable them easily whenever she wishes to tread the area.
Mhm.
So the immediate hazards within this common area have been disabled. The 3 flame hearts are piled into a corner where Felix is still at rest. And the party is united once again, while Aerithal does his work securing the place. It does take an hour to do this, so it's only been about maybe 10 minutes since then. So for this 50-ish minutes of time, you all may act as you see fit.
Right on. So, how's Felix doing? I heard he had a spill.
He seems to be doing fine. I mean, how is he now that he's rested?
He's snoozing a bit now, but you can see that his breathing has eased, and he's definitely no longer labored in breath. He definitely was weak when you were helping him up, but with him at rest, it's hard to be sure if it's still in place. But he definitely was quite winded from this fight.
He seems better rested. He had a bad sleep, and that fight seemed to have winded him. He seems better now.
Good. He's out of your shot, right?
Yeah, he's
well,
across
okay.
the way in a bit of sleep.
Oh, okay. Sick nasty. So, we made some progress
Yes.
with our new friend. She was very receptive to the idea of working with us.
Really?
On the condition that we can acquire her a more permanent means of protection. Erthal took care of it for the time being, but we may need help from a certain druid. Not ours.
You remember the name, the Archdruid of Highshire, chosen Valentera.
She wants
So
that.
she wishes for us to get Valentera to consecrate this entire brewery, just like she did with the Grove, so that way the Lich and I guess his minions too, and all of his fancy little tendrils can never touch this, so that way he cannot mass produce basically any alchemical concoction he can think of.
That might be a good idea. Felix kind of enlightened me on what Sinadrea was planning to do with this place. He was planning to use whatever alchemical concoctions were in this place to bolster the army he created.
Well, and probably make something of his own, because all they need to do is just plunk whatever ingredients into the wherever, and it just funnels it all.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it would have worked. They have some extremely advanced alchemy going on here.
Oh yeah, very much so. But the catch is, Arethal's spell only lasts 24 hours. So we have 24 hours to, at the very least, get the Archdruid over here and start.
We don't even know where
We
Valentera is. I mean, I could message her, see if she's willing to come here.
Or at the very least, we can meet and talk.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Nadira stops doing the fent lean in the
Jesus.
She
corner.
stops fucking T-posing, clipping through a goddamn wall in the corner of the brewery. 2 goddamn hours.
I just walked in the door. I've been out of my house for 15 hours.
Jesus.
Damn.
I just had a car for 3.5.
Yeah, you're good.
It takes like 2 hours to get there, and then 2 hours back.
Yeah,
No,
And
it
then
takes
whatever
3.5
she was
to
doing.
get there and 3.5
never
back.
mind.
Well, to catch you up to speed, essentially,
She's caught up. I've been
Devin's
keeping
been
her
telling me
posted.
everything on the way home.
Oh, good on ya.
Okay,
All right.
close enough.
We have a snitch in our ranks, boys.
I do.
Kill him! Oh, wait a minute. But
Okay.
yeah, so she's caught up on the gist of it.
Okay.
Okay, well,
And currently, right now, Felix is asleep, but we're still kind of talking quietly
Okay.
about what the whole plan is.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Right, I have to do this. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's all about getting his comrades back over to Sinadrea, so I mean, we might be able to part ways, but trying to talk with Valentera is going to be a whole another can of worms. I mean, if I just give her meeting place, maybe it'll work out. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I would assume you all know where the grove is, so we can at least go there. But I do like the idea of you using that fancy message spell to at least make her aware of what's happening.
Yeah, and make sure you mention Nadira's here. I think I remember her saying something about knowing her.
She will look over to Nadira. You know Valentera?
Do I know Valentera?
Hey, you've only seen her like 5 fucking times in your visions.
Look, the visions were a long time ago.
No, they weren't. Hold on a second.
It feels like a long time ago.
For us, it
Okay,
was a
hold
long
on.
time ago, but I think it's more
We're
or less
fucking
like
time blind here, man.
I think it's like at the very most like a
This is
month
her.
ago.
Yeah, no, the hot archdruid lady. I remember like her, but I didn't know if in relevance to like her owing me a favor, her being in like us in good graces with each other, like relationship wise. I
As
didn't quite
someone
remember
who's-
where that stood.
Well, I mean, that largely would fall within the reins of your backstory for which you wrote nothing, so this is up for your ultimate decision here. But as a general statement, you are familiar with Valentera.
Okay.
And she is High Shire's Archdruid, so you've answered to her quite a few times. And the grove of the Archdruid, which is essentially the sacred holding grounds of nature of High Shire, located far east, is something that you know like the back of your hand.
Okay. So if she's there, I can get us to her probably quite easily. I can attempt, but I don't want to waste a trip if she's not there.
I mean,
Well, at the very least, that is a protected area. That is just in general a good place to make a pseudo camp in like place of like just in general safety, because no offense, but using her house isn't the best or safest area.
hmm.
So go to the grove and hope for the best.
I mean, it's probably our best shot. We just, I know Felix wants to get his comrades back to the I forget something about the
we'll
iris.
help. Yeah, we'll
Spark
get
of the Iris,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
you know is the power for which Sinadrea uses to resurrect dead.
I mean, yeah.
we can at least either like help him get his people. I don't in like this sounds kind of morbid, but in like a corpse cart. That way he can take them wherever he needs to go,
Yeah.
and then we can kind of make our way to the
A
grove,
corpse
unless your message spell gets us something, a better answer.
Right.
Because at the very least we need to have a direction, because right now everything is chaos.
Okay. So,
So check if she's there before we go.
okay.
Wasting a high-level spell slot on this.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and send a message to the Archdruid. This is gonna sound crazy. Okay. So sending a message to Valentera, I will say, Archdruid, this is Dagny Silverhide. Patrol 26 and I will be meeting you at your grove. Please be there when we need you. It's very urgent.
Okay. Sending his evocation. You feel the message go out, rippling across the misted lands of Highshire, and you feel it connect with a mind on the far side. And after a few moments, words would come by back to you. If you are who you say you are, approach the grove at once. Let few, if not none,
see you approach.
Let few, if or none, see you approach. Well,
That's not ominous in any way, shape, or fucking form.
yeah. I mean, if we have a
I mean,
quick
we
way
wanted
our
to be
group-
discreet, anyways. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We,
With how
Well,
scattered
do we
everything
know
is, I get
exactly
it.
how we're gonna explain everything?
I mean,
That is a future question for when we are at least.
Yeah, we kind of
in a
have to
safe area.
gauge. We have to
How
kind of
she's-
gauge. Yeah.
Where she's at.
like, as far as
Uh-huh.
we know, she's not with Synodria. That's all we know. But we don't know if she's a zealot or not either.
Or not. Yeah. And that's where this shit can go rogue real fast.
Yes, but
Mm.
either way, we need her assistance here because all the shit in here, Synodria's army cannot get to right now. We have very little time
Yeah.
to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Main thing is
Great.
getting Felix and his friends on their way. So, if some of you want to go out and try and find a cart to help him out, I'll go ahead and rouse him.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next thing. There's probably like a loading cart for barrels or something around.
There has to
And
be,
if
yeah.
Oh,
there
yes.
if there is one, fix it, repair it, or knock down the walls or something to make it big enough to hold the 3 bodies. Do whatever's possible, and then like get it outside of the building.
Okay, you're essentially taking out the trash.
Aw.
If you want to put it like that, sure.
I'm sure they were all right, guys. Come on.
You load up the bodies of the fallen Shireguard Flameheart into a nearby cart that had been used to move kegs to and fro. It's definitely good dwarven ingenuity, designed to move several filled kegs, so it's more than suitable to the job as the broken bodies of the Flamehearts are piled on, to which I presume you're just simply leaving outside.
Yeah, and then I guess to make doubly sure, I know we kind of wrapped them in something, but I also want to get like a big like drapery or sheet or just anything to like throw over it and then like kind of tuck underneath so that nobody looks in and goes, ah yes, those are definitely bodies.
Yeah, there's some like very heavy dwarven tapestries that are strung along some of the walls, and they make a perfect cover.
Alrighty, yeah, I'll do that. And you know what? I definitely want to make this known. So whichever group has the most amount of people, unless they're all just kind of inside, I want to only speak into the gang's mind and not Felix's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just say, so the grove is obviously consecrated and whatnot. I had a kind of, I don't want to say bad thought, but at least a concerning one.
Mm-hmm.
What if the grove, while it's obviously protecting from the Lich, I would assume that was also protecting against other attacks, potentially by Aurorans? Do you think I'd actually be able to enter the grove as an Auroran?
I mean,
I know that's a question for when we get there, but I'm certain she'll know something's off. Usually arch in front of any other word is usually indication of exceptional power.
I mean, she'll definitely suss out what you are, but do you have any loyalty to Aurora?
I mean, it is my home. I guess it's not necessarily like I'm going to, stop doing what I'm doing and helping you all for the greater good. It's my home. My family are there. It's a tricky question, but no, I will. If I need to work with whoever I'm trying to save the world. I don't know. Loyalty is a very fickle question when it comes into something that's this important, large, and whatnot.
Then let me rephrase the question. Are you loyal to the Auroran government or to humanity itself?
I went AWOL from the Auroran government.
Then I think I would consider you a separatist of Aurora.
Yeah. I think you should be safe.
Well, I guess that's just a bridge we'll have to cross when we get to it. Depending on what the Grove's protections are.
We'll see.
We're gonna find out soon.
All right.
Just
Yeah.
I guess stay a little bit away from me, just in case.
Yeah, no worries. Dagny is gonna go ahead and very gently wake her brother up.
All right.
Felix?
Dagny, you head over towards your brother. And remind me what your passive perception is.
My passive is 16.
Okay. You head over and he's taking a bit of a snooze beneath an assortment of like empty, they almost look like mason jars, the dwarven equivalent, polished off and still a bit shiny, ready to be redistributed to any would-be patrons, were it not the circumstances outside or what they are. And you can see they catch the glint of the light as you approach, and they're shining enough to see your own reflection as you see yourself looking into your own eyes, although briefly. With 16 as your passive, you can see that there's a dancing of shapes around your reflection, and one particular shape seems to be reflecting brighter than the others as you see someone looking over your shoulder into your own eyes.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Oh my
This motherfucker, fucking wrote what he was. Fuck. What, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Haha, look at Bracken out of the loop.
Yeah, no, no, the minute I see his reflection, I'm gonna look right into his eyes.
There is an intense stare as your eyes lock with his, and a starscape beneath his hood shines brightly, stars dwindling, and there is this air of mystique that he carries, that there is, you get the feeling, so many secrets hidden beneath this shining mask of his, as the stare is almost as if you're looking at something of a statue's eyes, like to endless abyss.
And I will say under my breath, just coherent enough for him to hear. The Venerator gave you something that didn't belong to you. I would have it back.
There is no discernible reply or even acknowledgement. However, the reflective jar for which you were staring into, the entire shelf is slightly bumped as Felix shifts, and a few of these jars do shift positions as well, irritating the reflectiveness. And as you look back and try to find your own reflection again, now slightly at a different angle, this figure is not present anymore.
How are you feeling, brother?
You ever have like a fever dream?
Probably a couple of times when I was younger.
They usually suck, but this one just trying to nap. It definitely hit my head during the fight, but while I was down, I don't know. I felt this big warmth all around me, you know, like it just felt like I was really connected with it, with like everything around me. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not going to try to dig into my own head like that, but it was just very...
No. Tell me, What did you feel?
Very, like, peaceful. It's kind of pleasant, but kind of like it made me like not know who I was, you know? Like a happy confusion, I suppose. I don't know. It's kind of hard to. Dreams are weird.
Can I see the extent of the damage that he's taken on his armor?
Roll medicine.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's a 10.
Iggy 10.
It's a serious wound. You imagine he hasn't quite taken a blow like this before. But it's definitely something that had the strength to crack his armor, even though the plates were fragile. Although you can see that there is instant scarring at the center of this wound. That wouldn't have happened within the waning hour that he had to lay down. There's something that closed his flesh. You imagine your friends may have done something to help him up.
I'm doing a check real quick. Like I'm trying to remember here if I remember.
I'm trying to remember if I remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have some inkling that Arathol got close to me at some point, I feel.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I made a stealth check when I went for that diamond.
No, but I was also in the midst of battle too, so.
17's
fair
pretty
enough.
good.
I mean, you have a direct doctor you can ask.
That's true.
Kraken,
Yeah, I heard that sigh. Yes.
come here a second.
Sure, yes.
Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't do it.
Look at this and tell me this. What do you make of that? As I point
what do
towards
you
the
do?
scar.
What are you doing? I'm just need to rest
Shush!
a little.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, obviously it is a scar, probably some kind of wound. I mean, obviously. I guess just a basic question. Felix, were you ever punctured?
Yeah, I fought a barrel.
Okay. I guess he'll do just like the doctor stuff, and like do a look over and try to figure out like how. What is it? Definitely recent, and like the extent of that kind of wound, because the thing that's in the back of his mind is just going to like his personal like big scar that's probably in the vague area of this, similar to Felix's, but his was, you know, a medical procedure and not, you know, a stab wound. So, well, you were obviously stabbed recently, and how, like, am I able to figure out the extent of how bad it was? I know it's just a scar, but
Now, out of character, I think Cobweb, Aerithal, and you, Kraken, all collectively kind of acknowledge that he died. I think you.
Aerithal just straight up said, during that, when he was with Kraken and Cobweb, Felix died, but he brought him back.
So, yeah, with that in mind, having that knowledge, Kraken, you're aware of what he said, and this definitely looks like a fatal wound that your average man just simply couldn't survive. It looked like it went straight through his heart. And the scarring in play here, it definitely looks like some strong regenerative magic, necromantic in nature, had restored him before it was impossible to revive the body, but only just barely. So you know what happened.
I guess he'll like do the doctor thing of like just like check the scar and do all that. So he like runs his finger down it and everything to like, you know, like manipulate the skin to see all the tissue and all that type of stuff. Well, it appears this was definitely a very severe wound, most likely a lethal one, and it looks like it has been repaired in a very short amount of time.
Well, that's great and all, but I'm not the only one that got my ass kicked during this fight, okay? You
yes,
included,
but
Doc.
yes, but this is definitely one that is not, a dying one. This is more of a you were probably dead.
Out of
Probably.
character?
Most likely
Dagny,
dead.
at that point, hearing him say that, Dagny will
What?
reach into the bag of holding and try and see if the 500 gold diamond is in there.
MIA.
Cool.
The secret's out.
Secrets out of the bag.
Oh my god!
Man,
oh my
I'm
god!
glad
Oh my god!
Aerosol's doing that stuff.
No! 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 No!
Yeah, Erythal, you're like outside, just kind of like patting the grass. You are not here.
He's out there smoking a cigarette. Fuck.
We
Working
didn't
on
roll
some
for
runes for
diversion.
your spell. Gotta work hard for an hour. Can't play around.
Yeah. She realizes the diamond is gonna. No!
Shit.
Brother, and she just basically takes his face in her hands. You died and you saw it. You saw Helios.
What?
You saw Helios.
I
remember that same warmth before I became what I am. There was a day when I walked into the church of Zula and I sought to feel whatever kind of presence was there, and I felt it. I felt that same warmth that you felt. Some presence of Helios was there. We just had a different name for it. But you, in whatever state you were in, you saw Helios. You saw the heart of it, and you were in it.
Oh, come on, Dag. Stop fucking with me like this.
I'm not fucking with you, Felix.
Not to really intervene, but I am like a legit doctor and everything, Felix. Like, I may not be the direct healing type that Erythal is, but I am more of like I can still tell when
Where is
something
he?
has.
Where's Erythal?
I don't know. You'll have to look for him. I don't know where.
Can
he went,
anybody else
but-
cast emotional Prozac, or is
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
Erythal?
no, like
I think I can, but I don't know if I have the spell.
she
slot
starts
for it.
walking
Here, I
around
got it.
calling for Erythal.
But,
Hey, Dagny, look at this real quick. Hey.
I got this really cool mug.
Where
Hey,
is
Dagny,
he?
look at this. Look at this. Hey, look at this.
Why can you do that?
Cobweb gained a point of inspiration.
Right on.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
sorcerer
God.
levels, yeah.
Felix, as a doctor, he's gonna like take out his little notebook and flip
Get
to an
fucked.
empty,
Shit. Oh, fuck.
to
Where is he?
an empty page.
Shit.
Write something on it. Be like, this is what I'd say, doctor. I would recommend you recommend that you do for like at the very least the next 24 hours.
I think you should take some morphine.
And if he looks at it, it'll just say, don't get into a fight and just don't die. Written on it.
He looks at this with an incredulous expression, just kind of shakes his head and pockets the note. What the fuck even is death anymore? It doesn't mean anything. Or it means something, but it's not what it's supposed. I don't know. I'm gonna lay down.
Yes, I would actually recommend that to you. Also, we have gathered your colleagues and have kind of wrapped them up and tucked them away neatly. They are in a cart for easy transport to take them wherever you need to bring them to do whatever it is you need to do with them.
Thanks, Doc. I'll figure out what to do with them later. Okay.
Alrighty, yeah, yep, yeah, you do that. And he kind of pats him on the shoulder and stands up. You're like, I unfortunately do not have any candies to give. That's usually what I give for some of my patients, but unfortunately, I don't have any on.
Oh,
I mean, you're a grown man. I could give you alcohol too. We're in a brewery. Do you want one?
I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah. Yeah, if drinking to forget is of any help, then that would be the greatest fucking thing you could describe to me right now, Doc.
Awesome. And then Kraken's gonna go look for whatever is like a very middle shelf, like regular whiskey and not some of the fancy, potent alchemical bullshit they have here.
Plenty
And,
to choose from with mixers all intact.
I know, he's just gonna give it to him straight, just like whatever that is, and just go, like he's gonna clink it against his armor and just go, hey, bottoms up. But I would recommend you do that after you have taken your friends where they need to go, because I don't think it's very good for you to stumble around absolutely plastered, doing what you need to do.
Get maybe halfway through that sentence and he tosses it back immediately and
Okay,
just
cool.
kind
That
of
works
rubs
too.
his
Yeah.
rubs his face and kind of turns away from you a little bit. Nice.
Kraken's gonna kind of like wipe, like you just like wipe your shirt or whatever. He's gonna kind of do that and look around awkwardly and be like, so now what? Especially because now Dagny's probably still pissed and everything is gonna like
Yeah, she's actively
fight
searching
somebody.
for Aerithal.
Yeah.
Well, he's not particularly hard to find. He is outside progressing his spell.
Building
to
the door
create
so I
temple
can lock
gods.
it.
Aerithal, you got maybe
Aerithal has
15
no
minutes
clue.
to go, and you can hear that there's some riffraff, some crashing of things being moved out of the way, some footsteps that are in a rapidly approaching you. You do recognize Dagny's voice and the displeased tone getting louder.
Fucking told her. Ah, shit.
Like once I get to where he is, I see he's in the middle of casting the temporary spell, and she's not going to interrupt him because that would undo all his work. She is just going to post up within 15 feet of him, so she's not interrupting the spell casting. And we'll wait the 15 minutes till he finishes, just staring him down.
Then she casts
He's
fireball.
winding up.
All right. Aerithal, after the 15-minute interval, there is a completion as you complete your rounds around the brewery, and upon contact, a shimmer and a wall of light suddenly wills into existence. And this decadent hall enraptures the Beardlock Brewery, protecting it from any which manner of foul magic was previously leaking and infecting it from the inside. As you see, within a few short moments, these embers are quickly expelled and the fog is pushed back. And for those outside watching, you look and you can see that the fog almost shivers and physically recoils as though a living thing that has just been attacked. And you can see that a swirling around the brewery intensifies as though it once did before you initially approached. But it cannot penetrate within the brewery itself, and it is safe for 24 hours.
Just knocking on the side of the wall. Yeah, that'll hold.
Eve, do you think I am, Aerithal?
Jesus Christ. Is she about to kill
I
our
think
cleric?
we're on the other side of the door. Fuck.
You used the diamond
I'm
on
just gonna
Felix,
go over
didn't
there.
you?
I did.
Well,
Just slowly turning around, nodding. I did.
for as far as I can tell, it's still him. But when he was dead, he saw Helios, Aerithal. He saw it.
He didn't just see it.
What?
For a moment, I connected with Helios again. Not powerful enough to use the judgment or a aura burn, but enough to feel that when I revived him, a small piece of Helios, a soul-sliced piece of Helios, was taken from the core.
Soul?
Yes.
So... What? So...
Tell you originally because, well, there was a lot going on, and, well, you had also just been shot by a heavy crossbow.
Matters is he's alive. It's still him, just... It makes me question if I was truly talking to him before now. I mean...
He's aware of your conversations before and all that, right?
What?
If you're worried about it not being him before the revival, he remembers all the stuff we told him about, right? I mean, if it wasn't really him, would he remember it?
Yeah.
So, some certainty. I just knew that our options were A, either leave him dead, try to bring him to the Praetor, or bring him to San Andrea, and we all know which option is a huge no.
Right.
So, I took matters into my own hands.
And I thank you for that. Just don't keep things hidden from me, Erythal. That I don't like not knowing things. I know this was a bit of a blow, but it's still him, and he's still here. And I've given him some sense of what Synedria is and what he could do. And how working with him is dangerous, potentially. So maybe he'll break away, and maybe he'll come back to me.
If not, we may have at least shaken his confidence in Synedria enough to be someone who gives us information on Synedria's movements.
I can't lose anyone else, Erythal. I can't. I mean, I don't... The whole reason I'm fighting now is to be able to see my family. I can't lose them.
I was just gonna give Dagny a hug. Trust me. I know what it's like to look for that for family. Be afraid that they're not alive and all that. We'll find your family. They'll be alive. There's just one thing we can't let Synedria or the Angel of Death really take from us. And that's that hope.
At that point, she just kind of puts her hand over her heart and focuses on the Ascendant Soul.
As long as we have that, we have a chance.
Right. With that settled, we have a druid to talk to.
Ah, yes, the one that's supposed to help consecrate this place.
Yes.
Well, in a more permanent manner.
Okay. Let's go. And we'll go ahead and regroup with the others.
The party reconvenes inside the brewery. And for those still inside, there is a clunking of footsteps coming from the cellar as a figure comes to greet you. As Errol Garen looks up with a bit of sweat on her brow and
shit.
is holding something tight. Hello, everyone.
Where is Felix?
In the corner. He's awake, although a little
I
tipsy now.
see her.
Not yet, but he's about to be.
Bracken's gonna immediately speak into her mind and just go back downstairs, go back downstairs. The guy who wants to kill you is awake. I'll come down there and we can talk down there.
Roll persuasion, Bracken.
I swear to the gods.
Fantastic.
I'm going to hold on. Flash of Genius, add 4 to it, so 12. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
There.
She stops where she is, but you can tell that she's not very becoming of what you've told her. She kind of glares off into the direction where Felix is, although they can't quite see each other yet. Well, I was going to give you all some parting gifts, but I suppose if any of you are in the business of killing me, you can head back down into the lower levels of the brewery and try your hand again. I suppose I'll just leave these fucking things here. And she clinks a small sack on the ground and storms back down to the lower levels.
Sorry,
Felix
and also thank you.
Felix looks up and doesn't quite see who was talking, but you can see that there's a furrowing of his brow and a darted look towards the party.
Up with whistling, looking up into the corner of the room.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, sir.
How strong was that drink?
Very.
Roll deception.
Where'd it go?
Again.
Oh my God.
Same exact number.
I must be out of my damn mind. And he takes the glass that you had given him, Bracken, and he slides it across the stonework towards you. Hit me again.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna. I thought I handed him just the whole bottle, but
Oh, well, all right. If
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the case, then he takes a look at the bottle. Realizes that the whole thing is there, and he goes, no, it wasn't fucking strong enough. And he takes another
Motherfucker, you're being stingy.
big old swig of it. And
I mean, I could get something else if you really want me to. You, fuck, I'll give you a whole bunch of whatever's up here.
he looks over to you, Cobweb, but he kind of like arms the bottle away from you, like he doesn't really want to talk much
No
to any of the
sharing.
group at the moment. He's not quite sure what's real, but he's choosing to play ignorance.
I guess I'll stay over here, parched.
And your eyes dwell, Cobweb, on the small sack that Errol Garen had left before she went back down.
He's gonna poke around in there.
It's a
Look
gun.
and see. There are 5 small little vials that have this milky liquid in them. And this faint, sweet smell is coming from them. And there's a small little tag that has a brief description in common. And in short, sipping one of these vials will remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hell yeah, he's gonna pull the string taut and toss that shit over his shoulder. Never mind, I found my own drink. He sticks out his tongue.
Felix lays down, disregarding everyone.
I think we should move on. And Felix, I know you're trying to rest, but I think wouldn't it be better if you got your comrades over there, wherever you need to take them, and then make your report?
Well, the doctor's orders were to sit down and rest here for a little while.
Oh, I
wasn't it?
said don't fight and don't die. I mean, you could read the paper again.
Oh, yeah, I'll read it very carefully. Thanks, Doc.
I don't feel right about this.
Brother.
Sis, I've had about enough right now, okay?
We're gonna come back and this place is gonna be in cinders. Fuck. Out of character, there is an extremely good chance that we could get him on our side, like, more completely. We may want to be honest with him, though.
About what?
Like he was saying before that, like, the only reason he's even working with Sinadre is because he's the only one making moves, right? Well, we're about to start making some moves. He's already seen the full glory of Helios with his bare mortal eyes. He's seen that we've literally got the pillar light in our chests. We're a pretty good gamble.
I do think we should tell him. I just don't think we should tell him now.
Yeah, now may not be the best time.
Tensions are high, at least on his part.
Yeah.
Because we'll most certainly see him again,
Yeah.
given the context of everything that's happening. So I think we should just, like, wait a bit.
Yeah.
If you guys say so, but I'm just saying.
I do agree with you.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, just not now.
Yeah, fair enough.
That being said, actually, B-Man.
Hi.
I think you said before we could try to use the Ascendant Soul to, like, ping out, right?
To ping out?
Kind of like, how do I explain this?
Well, we hit it before. You're saying just like
the to
open.
detect this, like, the Ascendant energy, rather than to hide it. Could I kind of want to see if, like, anything's changed about Felix, based off the experience he had.
Okay. Sure. You may roll religion.
Oh boy, religion.
Nice. Oh.
9.
Hard to be sure. Going off of what you know about your clerical abilities and how they now directly tie in to Helios, and with you being an ascendant soul on top of all of that, Felix largely seems not substantially changed from his little events. And you recall back to how it felt like you were grabbing onto his soul from drifting to the core and planting it back into his body and giving his body just enough vitality to hold on to it. You don't quite know the deeper ramifications of that just yet, but by all accounts, Felix has a soul and is, from the best of your ability to tell, alive, thanks directly to you. How this might play into the way Sina Drea does it is not clear. What is clear is, to your knowledge, he has no access to Ascendant soul energy.
Okay.
One final thought that lingers in your head, having all this talk with Dagny and Felix, you're not sure what this means in terms of your own brother.
You had to remind me.
Well, we got a druid debug.
You got a druid debug.
She would potentially be somebody to ask about that,
Fair enough.
to inquire.
Yeah.
Once we sussed her out, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Felix, I wish you good luck in your unfortunate transportation job, but we have some walking to do. We have places to be.
You know,
Yeah, don't let the door slap your ass on the way back.
all right. Do we have any way of, or does he have any way of contacting us in case he needs us?
Not without my assistance.
All right.
I mean, this is kind of out of character, but don't you have like a couple scrolls of sending, or am I thinking of something else? Something.
It was a spell scroll of dispel magic.
Ah, okay.
You yoinked off of Errol.
Yep. Well.
God fucking damn it! Fine. Erithal will approach Felix. I'm not gonna talk about whatever the fuck is going on. Is my brother okay?
Who is he again? Remind me his name.
I, as a player, have forgotten.
Shouldn't it be in your
Yeah,
little
well, you
bio?
as a character forgot too.
Little brother.
I
Hang on.
Oh wait,
Okay,
yeah,
I will say straight up, none of you know his name. He never said it. And Erithal, if there was a time where you knew your
Erithal's
brother,
father didn't even say it, I think.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's just we know Erithal has a brother and what he looks like, cause then right, and then
Yeah.
Erithal's obviously aware of that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay.
I made a deal with an entity for the identity, of a trader in Highshire, and it took the memory of his name. He's the other child of the chaplain.
I mean, he would have your
Yeah.
last name.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys are all full of very easy to follow explanations. Right, of course. I'll have to tell that to my uncle. You know, he's a pink owl bear. I'm sure he'll get a real hoot out of that.
I backslap fucking Felix.
I mean, Erithal, you may
Don't
not
touch
remember. You may not remember his name, but I mean, you obviously. I mean, I don't know about your customs and everything, but you have a last name, and then obviously he would probably look like you.
Okay, listen to your
Erithal,
motherfucker.
do you
So
eat-
as a
do you-
player, I did not.
Yeah, like canonically, you can only have you can have one name,
You
which
can, yeah.
I know. That's
far as
why I
I'm
was like, I
concerned,
don't know
Erithal.
cultures. Like exactly. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't have one, he doesn't have one.
I mean, I can't imagine there are a lot of elves within the Flame Hearts.
Well, I mean, he would look like Erithal, less scarred, probably older, right? Yeah, he's your older brother.
Yeah.
I know that probably doesn't help. I think we're kind of.
Well, as you know, much of the Flame Hearts wear helmed armor, so you gave a vague description and no name, so I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Maybe I'm dead right now and I'm talking to, I don't know, ghosts.
You're not dead. We made sure of it. Come on.
I will slap Felix.
Damn.
Kind of backhands your arm a little bit. Don't touch me! I've had enough of all of this.
But
All
you're
right,
not
bud.
but you're not dead, though, right? If you were dead, you wouldn't have felt that.
Maybe I am. I don't know. Don't you have a kingdom to go save now or something? Just leave me alone. That's so much
Damn.
to ask for.
You Silverhides are so dramatic.
Thanks for ripping me from the icy jaws of death. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Jackie, I'm gonna fucking crash out on your brother.
Oh, shit.
I didn't think it was
No.
possible there was a Silverhide that was more dramatic than Dagny.
Can you all go outside,
yeah, right?
please?
It's a high bar.
All right, yeah.
Okay, bye.
We're slow roasting their whole family. What the fuck, guys?
We really are.
All right.
All right.
I mean, if
Yeah.
he's gonna be an asshole about it, then that's kind of what
Let's-
you get.
Cobweb walks outside. We're going.
Yeah, I guess we'll all just start making our way towards the grove.
That
Here.
you do as you exit the brewery.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, from your current location, you're kind of in the western wing of Highshire. The grove is all the way on the east.
Mhm.
So this is a good couple hours of walking at least, unless if you go at a quicker pace or find better means of transportation. It's for you to decide.
That was kind of my plan anyway.
Yeah.
Does the vegetation seem all fucked up like it did back in the swamp area with the dragon, and it was all cursed and gross and awful? Like, I know that Sinidre has obviously infected some of it, but I didn't know if he infected everything.
Roll nature.
Okay, I'll try.
Reasonably assume you're pretty good at a roll like this.
Oh my god, the sevens!
Did,
What the fuck?
we're still cursed. I thought that we left that last week.
Shush.
No, it's you're
I'm gonna
slowly
roll
kind of
up
climbing your way back up.
We
take a look around at the
session.
immediate flora, and you can see that the trees and shrubs are largely intact. Many of them are still seemingly sunburnt and deteriorating from the very intense and harsh conditions during the Auroran Dawn's occupation. But there's still a fair amount of flora that has survived still and is actively recovering at a slow pace.
Okay.
Every so often you see one of these roots jut out of the ground and kind of spread its influence, and just some of these surrounding flora or closer to these roots tends to be a bit more sickly, a bit more downtrodden, and even muddy. Almost bog-like conditions seem to follow these roots, but it's sporadic. It seems further concentrated at the northern end of the kingdom.
Okay. And from my recollection of the grove, do we have the ability to teleport right into it, or for the sake of both discrepancy and how far this is actually going to work, is it something you can teleport right in, or can you only teleport to outer perimeter?
As far as the grove is concerned, and you recall upon your long history being in the grove of Highshire since Highshire was founded, and you know very well that you could come right into we can emerge right from one of the adjacent trees at the heart of the grove. The actual tree at the pure center is consecrated, but you can still find a tree very close by and get right into what you perceive to be the safe zone. So yeah, with your history, you easily could get there.
Okay. Oh god, Stormy, please leave. Okay. All right. Well, luckily I have 1/5 fucking level spell slot left. Okay. I guess I will try to find a tree that doesn't look uber fucked up. And then cast Tree Stride to get us right into the freaking grove.
Okay. Easily done.
Man, Nadir's been spoiling us on travel time. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Our own personal
Travel
key list.
time, aquatic skills,
Yeah.
sneaky skills. You're all fucking welcome.
Fair enough. We got the Swiss Army elf.
Nice.
Like, you're welcome.
Swiss Army knife ears over here. Go
Oh,
touch
shit.
the tree.
I accept.
I was trying to get something knife year related.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
All right.
accept.
The trunk parts and there's this green swirling doorway that is created into the bark and is beckoning for you to travel forth.
Mm-hmm.
Go, go, go,
Running
go.
through. Wee.
All right.
Portals.
Kraken is gonna go last, just
Remember,
in case of bullshit.
That's fair.
Remember, kids, if a
Some
druid
bullshit.
opens a portal in a tree, go in it.
Go in it.
This
Especially if we
message
have
was brought to
antlers.
you. Yeah,
I'm
fucking.
definitely not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Oh.
And each of you step through the green portal of the tree as you have before already, I believe. And Bracken, you hang behind, and there doesn't seem to be anything fishy about this, at least not at a glance. It's unsure if you think. What exactly are you doing? You're just watching the tree?
Well, he was gonna wait till everybody. He was just gonna go through the portal last because
Oh, okay.
it's
in
probably
case he
better
set
that
something
if
off.
if something happens when he steps foot first, and like I don't know, explosion, bullshit alarm, something happens. It's better for him to go last. That way, the others are there with him.
Aurora and
help.
Phil. Aurora and Phil.
Bitch ass Auroran detected.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alien.
At least there's
detected.
somebody else to kind of go do a wait in case of immediate action.
Call
Right.
U.S. Immigration.
In any case,
He's
seems
one of
safe
the
enough.
good ones.
the party at large steps through.
Hello, tree.
Emerging through on the other side, you arrive at the Highshire's consecrated grove of the Archdruid. And stepping through, there is an immediate change of scenery. And stepping through, you can see that these golden rays of light are shining through this beautiful and huge central tree with its own roots filled with life and moss and various forms of flora and lichen. Twisting around it descends into the ground where it is firmly rooted. There is a circle of trees surrounding this immediate clearing that have great signs of age, similar to the central tree. And the very air itself seems to have this calming warmth to it. You look and see some particles floating through the air, and first are taken back, expecting it to be glowing green, but you find that they are soft and refract this golden light coming from above the canopy, and see that they are small little bits of pollen and the occasional insects that are gently flowing through this light breeze that is carried throughout the branches. And looking around immediately, you can see that there's quite a few people here. You look off to one section and see no less than half a dozen Highshire citizens, and the way that they are dressed insists that they are of druidic persuasion. And looking off, there's several other offshoots of what looks like commoners, perhaps shopkeepers, survivors, groups of all walks of life that have come here for refuge. And of course, looking towards adjacent to the central tree, with her back to it, addressing a small crowd, you spot her. In her radiance, chosen Valentera, Archdruid of Highshire, is in her elements, and you all step through very suddenly and are one with the congregation.
Now, how to subtly get her attention?
As long as we don't draw attention to ourselves.
Okay. How close are we to her?
Let's call it 60 feet away.
Okay.
Considering you're the newbie, maybe you shouldn't
Well,
just go talking into her head.
Yeah, so that's like the only subtle way I can think about this. Unless you just message again or something like that.
I mean, she's in the middle of her speech. We could also just wait for her to finish her
I think-
speech.
Sending also has a verbal component, doesn't it?
Does was it? I'd be well. You
Yeah,
have to
verbal,
fucking speak.
material,
So
and
yes.
somatic. So, casting a spell in a crowd of people is going to attract attention.
Hmm.
Maybe if
She is kind of expecting us.
maybe if depending on the way you word it, like, I mean, I assume Dagny told us,
Yeah.
the reply.
Yeah, I did. I said it
So-
aloud.
Yeah, just we have arrived as your instruction, as like your instructions or something, as you instructed.
Yeah.
You want me to send a message to her now?
I was thinking Bracken.
Oh.
That way, it's like, hey, this person knows that they were told to be here.
Like I said, we have to get within 30 feet, though.
Okay.
Oh,
I know, but what I worry is if Bracken does it, like he's immediately singling himself out as somebody she doesn't know from the get-go.
Well,
To be honest, we could just probably approach her. I don't see
We
this
could
going
probably-
badly
yeah.
for
Yeah,
us.
I
Go
think
for it,
that Nadira should be the one
Yeah.
that approaches first.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, gang.
she is in the center. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okie dokie.
I mean, there's
Um,
also, since it's an archdruid, they're likely to recognize a member of their congregation.
Congregation,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wholesale.
Yeah, that's fair. Is she like mid-speech, concluding her speech?
It seems like she's wrapping things up and is idly by
Okay.
this group. They're kind of hanging out. It seems like they're kind of planning their way, whatever they're
Okay.
speaking of.
I'm just gonna approach her, not
All right.
acting like a weirdo. I'm just gonna approach her and grab her attention.
Go. You step forth and you feel the vibrant grass beneath your treads once again. And for a moment, you stop and get distracted, even ever so briefly, about this place. You've seen this place so many times in your visions in your travels across Helios. To be back here now in the presence, there's a certain connection that you feel more deeply than ever before with this place, as if you can almost feel the life circling through these roots, through the branches, shimmering within the leaves, and it's almost indescribable, but your connection with nature seems to have evolved in some way. You're not sure exactly why, but you potentially look towards your ascendant soul as a cause. Sensation you've only ever heard described by Valentera herself.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna, while I wait for her to acknowledge me, I'm just gonna bask in that feeling because it's been so long without it.
You do so.
Like a
and
lizard in the sun.
the worries upon your mind and the weight upon your shoulders drift away, and you feel bliss for what could only be just a short moment, but feels like forever, before you feel a set of eyes locking upon your form, and you look to see Valentera has noticed your presence and is making a quick stride to greet you as she comes forth, eyes wide, and she is about to speak, but holds her tone for just a moment. After a second of hesitation, she outreaches to you with a open palm and goes to gently press it to your forehead. And within a moment, you can see these eyes of hers widen further with surprise, and you feel a pulse, almost like a heartbeat, within your ascendant soul. And her hands quickly lifts off your shoulder. Her mouth is slightly agape, as if she doesn't know how to process you, before she speaks aloud to her congregation, as her voice is kind of carried throughout the branches and echoes throughout the grove. Everyone leave the center circle at once.
Only stay if you have been specifically instructed to. The Grove requires privacy at this time.
And within a few moments, the congregation of maybe 3 to 4 dozen people retreat back beyond the circle line. And you watch, all can see as Valentera presses her hands to the ground, and there's a shifting of the earth as a lot of the roots within the trees all shift to create something of a twisting root wall, giving privacy to this inner sanctum, as peering eyes can no longer see all of you, as the 5 of you are now alone with Valentera, and she finally addresses you directly, Nadira.
Your return. I had hoped for as much. But it could mean several things. But this warmth within you, this radiance in your soul, it is as if you are a chosen, only brighter, more radiant. Tell me, Nadira, what has become of you? What have you brought to Zula's people?
You flatter me with high words, and God, is it good to be home? I honestly don't even truly know. That's kind of why we're all here together, is to speak with you. We have much to talk about.
Have them step forward.
I'm just going to
They
gesture
are
with
in-
my hands to have them step up.
Yeah. Like, I will very specifically approach Nadira and take her hand.
Gay.
Shut up!
Goddamn.
We're
Hi,
talking to my
hello.
mom.
Hi, giant lady.
What are
sorry.
you, gay?
Jesus, okay.
I can't.
Christ. Valentera looks towards the 5 of you and speaks further.
The recollection of time, this grove has always been a safe haven. A place of nature in its purest essence. A cycle of life, death, rebirth, balance, and harmony. And in times such as this, the blanket of the Lich has no grasp here. This is a place consecrated from its foul influence. Yet I cannot say the same for the kingdom. There is much despair within our walls, for the walls that still remain standing. Zula has been heard by none. Searched as I have within my own self, within the circle of my grove, and within the current state of the Pillar of Commandments, I can find her light nowhere. Until now. Each of you carries a gift. Could you do me the courtesy of enlightening me?
Do you want the long version or the short version, Your Eminence?
Knowledge is power.
Okay, in as concise and brief a manner, I will tell her everything from when we enter to break the seal on inside the pillar, to when we landed in Zula. Well, not inside the planet, essentially, and discovering the energy.
Okay.
how do we go about this? I mean,
I think I agree. Like, I think telling she's
We-
very about the, like, I think she is worth telling.
telling her everything.
But I think we should. I definitely think she senses. I mean, the thing, like, we're talking to a frickin' druid. Like, she
Yes.
probably already knows and is waiting to see if we're telling her the truth, or she knows something. She senses the light. She senses the brightness. She knows there's something there related to Zula's power. I don't think hiding it is a smart idea. I don't think masking it is a smart idea.
No.
But I do think we should emphasize the fact of we intend to heal the planet because we are very much, like she said, in a consecrated, nature balanced place. So I think we should emphasize the fact that we know, because I have done it, that we can heal the planet, and that's our intention.
Mm-hmm.
I
Should
would
we,
like to
should we
add-
also mention the fact that Zula's kind of a non-factor, and it's Helios actually, because she seems more in tune with like the planet. Yeah,
She's an archdruid. She's in.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
I
to
think-
say it's not Zula, but Helios itself
Yeah.
would be
that's an easier
bad-
pill to
not-
swallow,
not
maybe.
bad, but definitely welcoming, because that just means they're connected to the planet more and all that.
Yeah.
To
But-
help with that story, then, I will give my account of when I did commune with Helios in the tunnels before. What was the town called again? The one that was the false Hydra?
Kunahold.
Kunahold, yeah.
Yeah,
I will
I'd
tell of the
tell-
visions that I saw.
Yeah.
tell her whatever, including stuff with Kraken, but I'm terribly sorry, but I really need to
Go
pee.
pee.
So
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to
Okay.
be run real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, how about this? Let's take 5 minutes here, to pee or otherwise, and you guys can kind of get your
Yeah.
your car facts straight on what you want
Yeah.
to disclose to this chosen.
Okay.
So I think we should tell her
I'll be right back.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Because quite frankly, in my opinion, the archdruid is not the one to fucking lie to.
Yeah.
Like, she's very in tune with the planet. She's very in tune with
I
nature.
agree.
We
Like,
might
I feel
also the only issue is that I can see is we might want to omit the fact that Zula is objectively evil,
yes.
and
I
like
think we
the-
should let her get that impression herself based off what we're saying.
yeah.
Like,
I don't
we
know.
Yeah.
I've been, like, while I agree with you guys, I just been kind of like freeballing the theory of the Angel of Death hijacked the image of Zula, and
Yeah.
Helios is essentially Zula. It's just they were given a false image.
But the
in a
problem
false
is,
voice.
until we know how she's going to react to that, we should not.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm not saying
Could
we
beat around the
say
bush.
that,
It,
but I'm
Essentially.
just-
it's
a
the
theory.
same being, just a different shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm fully back.
And we
Ooh,
definitely.
I don't know about I because like any sort of reverence that goes to Zula, we still don't fully comprehend the ramifications of that.
Mm.
No. I think telling her that Zula is Helios, I think an archdruid who's so in tune with the planet
I mean,
will respect
it would
that the
also make
power is the
sense.
planet.
Yeah,
I
she
mean, yeah,
would
we
be
could
more
say that
welcome
it's
to
like a sort of poster board we splattered across it
Yeah.
instead
I
of
mean,
like
gained
Yeah.
the power from the planet too. It's not
Yeah.
like an actual deity came down and granted this power.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Out
then
of
emphasizing.
all of the more important people, she is going to be the one most receptive to the. Oh, well, technically, yeah, it is still Zula, but it's mainly the planet itself.
Well,
She's
and
going
just
to be
as
the
a side
person.
note, if we lie, I can tell you right now, druids have way of making you tell the goddamn truth. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
let's just not deal with that now.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
but
just tell
Definitely,
her pretty much everything.
yeah. Emphasizing, since we've come back, there is a way to scourge the lands of this darkness. There is a way to heal the planet. There is a way, like, I definitely think emphasizing the fact that we have a power, like, she related me to a chosen. I would like to make it as much of a not challenge as possible, and more so, here's the intention of what we want to do.
Right.
because then
The
our
planet
power is
is
not a threat.
actively
Our
trying
power
to
is an
fight
ally.
back.
Yeah.
Like, for all intents and purposes, we are white blood cells right now in a
Yeah.
very pissed off immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah. The planet is actively trying to fight back, and we
Yeah.
are essentially chosen to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then pending how she takes it, take it from there. But she's not a chosen. I feel we need to.
We don't
Lie
need to
to.
censor ourselves so harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so. Not in a place that's protected and full of refugees. She can't afford to turn this into a battle zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
This is, to use it again, this is one of the good ones.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is going to be she's non-corrupted by anything. She knows what she needs to do.
Yeah.
And we are here to
He's very
essentially
level-headed.
emphasize that.
At least I think. Watch Brandon have her turn into
Yeah.
Cujo on us.
Yeah, I was about to say we have like only heard her speak like 6 words, so
But
let's-
at least of the
but,
influence
no.
that I have with her, to my knowledge, she's very
Okay.
level-headed. And
Yeah, no,
loved,
that makes sense.
because druids are very nature-based. Like, fuck your politics.
Okay.
Yeah, Dira, I will add, like, you have known Valentera for 130 something odd years.
Oh, okay.
She has been.
We're tight. She's my own girl. She's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
There have been a lot of chosen that
Are you
have
my mom?
come in and died for one reason or another. She's one of the very few that are still one of the OG.
And this smoke show just can't be downed.
Yeet.
Because Brandon made her hot. Okay,
Anyways.
so I think that should be our game plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
can
going
we
to
just
we're going to tell her pretty much everything, but we're going to not out the fact that Zula's not real. We're not going to word it like that. We're going to word it as Zula is actually Helios. The power is the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And that our intention with the planet is essentially trying to fight back and heal itself from the things that have tainted it and this darkness that has tainted it. And our intention with these powers, with this ascendant soul, the glowing, the whatever she wants to put it, our intention is to help heal not just the ground, the trees, the plants. Our intention is to help heal the planet because everybody deserves to live in it. And to see how she feels about it, but we're gonna tell her pretty much everything.
Okay, 3 questions. How are you going to recount Akoda and the Angel of Death?
Mm,
How much are you denoting about the Auroran Dawn? And 3,
Mhm.
a tangent from describing the Auroran Dawn. How into detail are you going with the fact that Bracken is in Auroran and the fact that their king is currently walking within Highshire?
I think we should avoid the king and just kind of say that we were just on a ship and it was the only way that we could get all of you back to topside.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to do something involving, what was it, the
Omen.
The Omen.
The Omen.
Omen.
yeah.
It
But
parts succeeded, the most parts failed, and then that's how we were just able to get back here.
But at the same time, the king is walking around, and this bitch can talk to plants and ask the plants, and the plants can tell her the truth, and the plants can say, "Hey, I saw these guys too." Like, plants aren't gonna lie to the archdruid.
Well,
So
plants are some omnipotent, all-present, all-seeing,
Wow.
all-knowing entity. They're simple organisms in their local
She would have to
areas.
essentially travel to
Actively
every single
seek,
point
yeah.
but
where he was.
I know. I'm trying the tiny likelihoods of
I would just say,
omission. I mean, lying's
don't
not
say
omission,
king,
but
say just he was the captain of the ship.
captain of the ship.
Say,
Which is
I'll just say
technically not a lie.
Yeah.
Technically not a lie. Yeah, I think
And then-
admitting that would be a good idea.
I would say I would definitely tell him of tell her of everything Bracken has been doing to help.
Yeah, because eventually
And
we are
aiding
going to
and
have to sort of
everything.
mend that divide.
Just essentially be like, I would definitely start by saying he was already going AWOL when he found you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. But and I think in terms of the Aurorans, I mean they were also being deceived. Like it's not their fault that they were raised with hate and the
It's not
same
the
thing.
civilians' fault.
It's
Yeah.
not the civilians' fault. Like it's not our fault that we thought all this was happening and it wasn't. Like it's not they're just people trying to live their lives. It is not at all their fault that they were raised with hate and malice. That is not at all their fault.
But they essentially
And
want the same thing, and that is
they
to
want
save
the same
planet.
things we do. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants the planet to explode. Nobody wants to be miserable their entire fucking life. So there are people willing to bridge the divide, and we need to be that divide.
Yes.
And for whatever that opinion matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
the last thing
I
was
can vibe with
Coda
that,
and
yeah.
the Angel of Death.
No holds barred.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Just be
I'm
better.
thinking.
we know
it's
what
time.
we
The whole
saw.
shebang.
We know what we
I've
saw.
been so fucking ready.
Yeah.
I mean, after all, Dagny
God.
and Erithal still bear the wounds of the encounter.
of the
Yes.
encounter, yeah.
It's like we know what happened. We know what we saw.
The traitor in the ranks.
Yes.
Time to sling some mud at
The
that
wolf in
stupid
sheep's
bitch.
clothing.
Okay. Did that answer all your questions, DM? Sorry,
Yes,
we
it
were
did.
ranting. Okay.
Okay.
And
No,
just-
this is a very, very important conversation to be
Okay.
having.
Yes.
Okay.
And
yeah.
as a side thing, whenever they start talking about the Aurorans specifically, Bracken is gonna
Bend the knee.
walk out of his armor and essentially get on his knees, put his fists to the ground, and just smash his head into the dirt in the deepest bow possible.
Oh,
Basically, what he was trying.
should put on a tiny pair of antlers.
Oh shush.
Basically, like what he was doing when he first saw the king,
Yeah.
and be
I
like, "This
see.
is as much reverence as I can give you for whatever my people have done, and
Yeah.
if you want to throw a spell at me, he's literally prone there. Hit him. He's gonna accept whatever potential beatings or whatnot that happen."
Mom, please don't.
I see.
Let him get up. Let him get up.
Okay.
Okay. That's the plan. That's our plan. We're sticking with it. I'm scared.
With everyone collectively putting their perspectives of the world together, the recollection of your lives throughout your time as cartographer patrol 26 or doctors of the Auroran Dawn, or perhaps the hand of Helios, you bring it all together as one. You recall
scared.
bringing everyone into a sense of purpose to reclaim the kingdom, everything that had ridden on your shoulders, the risks that you understandably were taking, and the omens that you had eerily wisping about your head about there being people not as they seem, traitors, wolves in sheep's clothing, and the Auroran Dawn that sought to take all radiance from the people of Highshire. You recount the hard fight, your former ally Idravok revealing himself, and your fight upon the seal. How you opened this seal, and how every step that you had taken until that point was of the design of the Angel of Death, as her guise had served its purpose perfectly, while you were all none the wiser. The radiance bled upwards and enchanted your souls with power that none of you even quite understand even now. It corroborates the explosion of light at the height of the fight for reclamation, and perhaps gives insight as to why the pillar is dark in its current state. You leapt, you fell, and you felt yourself become one with Helios,
a feeling only described as omnipotence before you opened your eyes once again in a new world, inverted, where the heart of Helios gave eternal day to the other side of humanity. You recount everything that you came to learn about the Auroran Dawn, and for those who have lived with them, their goals, aspirations, and perceptions that gave answer to why they acted within Highshire. You talked about understanding what you have become. You talked about how your understanding of Zula has evolved, expanded into what it is now. How the radiance that you once depended on by Zula's light has been found within this planet core, within your chests, as you glow brighter than the Chosen ever could. And you describe how Akoda had moved against all of you at every moment, against the Auroran Dawn, and how everything has come full circle, bringing you to face the other side of humanity and their generational hatred. You came to face the Omen and learn what it truly is and what that means for continuing to exist on Helios, and how you ultimately have come back. There's very little you hold back, as the full, unbridled truth of your realities is brought before this Chosen, as Valentera, with this wide gaze to each of you, hangs on every word you speak. As she interprets your stories, your revelations, as you've now fulfilled your roles as cartographers more than anyone could have ever imagined, she kneels to the ground and her fingers dig into the soil as you see small intertwining roots would crawl up her fingers and up her arms. And there's a deep exhale as she continues to listen. You conclude your recountance, and Valentera's eyes close, where there is a long stillness, and you feel through the air a shifting of wind, and for Nadira, you can feel the life breathing throughout this grove churns with a strange cadence. As for articulating yourselves and your perspective on your world, everyone roll persuasion.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm really bad at persuasion.
You can have an advantage then.
Okay, thank you.
Yay.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
see here.
Oh, that's good.
Gonna fucking need it.
Persuasion.
Oh my fuck me.
+2 in a dream.
What
Let's
the
go.
fuck? I hate my life.
Damn.
Well, we have
It's a group roll.
three
It's a
that are
group
good.
roll. Yeah.
No,
You're okay.
it's so bad.
Yeah, well.
What are the odds? Shit.
It's as if the very trees themselves are leaning in to listen to your words. In this tense stillness, as Valentera processes your words echoing around her, you look up anxiously as your eyes dart towards the tree branches and see that there is a collection of small woodland creatures, squirrels, a few rabbits, a collection of all sorts of birds, all perched from the trees, all very still and all looking down at you very intently.
I just give him a little wave.
Valentera takes a deep breath. Her eyes remain closed.
Oh my god.
And finally she speaks after a long moment which feels like forever.
In our world, all things are connected. Helios, as we have always understood it, is one continuous cycle of life.
from the very stone beneath our feet, to the trees stretching up into the sky, to the creatures which live within its branches. Even the Helios stone itself sings and flutters as Aura rides through these singing rings. Every force on Helios, be it life in our veins, Aura through the Helios stone, the changing of all things, everything is one cycle. As human beings, our understanding of our world around us is limited to our senses, limited to the one window for which we look out and view our reality. Through these limited insights, these biases we don't even realize we make, we craft our own vision of what this world is. And through understanding our world, we give definition to ourselves. We define who we are by our actions, our thoughts, our relation to others, and to this world. Since the inception of Highshire, we have looked towards our perception of a radiant guiding light to shape our lives, to shape our future for those that matter closest to us. There was a time where we knew nothing of Zula. We knew nothing of the latent radiant power that lay within those who were deemed chosen. Some accepted it without argument. Others clung towards perceptions of the world we lost, old gods. Everything is a point of view. And like life itself, it is constantly changing. There is nuance to these things. We must both flow like grass in the wind, able to bend and twist ourselves to the changing forces of our world, while also standing firm like an oak against those forces which seem to break us. Finding the middle ground between these two states is called balance. Each of you have seen far more than any pair of human eyes perhaps were ever meant to. Every word you spoke, every anxious heartbeat racing through your chests, I have taken it all in full. This is the weight of the world on each of our shoulders. Perhaps too much weight. But we must move forward with it, even in spite of such a burden. It seems our understanding of this life for which we live by has changed yet again. And our minds are complicated and fragile things that require time, like everything else, to process. I can feel the radiance within your chests. I have only ever felt it once before. Always in the same place. Within the heart of the Pillar of Commandments. The pillar is gone cold. And here I am feeling it again for the first time since, in each of you. In many ways, the five of you now carry Zula, Helios, whatever you want to consider it, within you. We are in charge of paving the next steps for humanity to take. And I think I speak for all of us in saying that none of us know which direction to go. Not truly.
Her eyes finally open, and she's a little glassy-eyed and exhales once again and looks towards the dirt.
I have structured my life on the teachings and perceptions of Zula. But change is not something to resist. Not when it is truly called upon. I don't have any answers towards any of your questions right now. I am capable of change. But there are many of those within our congregation who are not so flexible. There are those who simply and truly cannot handle the truth. Is it better to live by truth and give a harsh reality which will crack the very foundations of the way people live their lives? Or adhere to ideals and pander to their very specific and now dated perceptions in order to drive them towards a future which they may not understand? I have no guidance at this moment. But we can at least start with certainties. One thing is for certain, there are forces which are poisoning our world. This omen you spoke of, if it is truly beyond any of us, then your actions have likely only postponed its intentions. But we cannot act on a global scale until our home has been addressed, until we can stand truly as one united people, all looking with the same point of view. We must free Highshire of the rot. More than that, I cannot say.
She hangs her head further, and you can see these roots tighten around her hands. It seems as though she has finally run out of words to speak.
You are correct. Sinatrea must be driven out in order for Highshire to truly thrive again. And there is one place you can start. Sinatrea, it seems, has been trying to gain a foothold in a place called the Beardluck Brewery. We were there just recently with my brother for other purposes, but it turns out the place not only was a great brewery of ale, but an alchemical brewery. Sinatrea was seeking to use whatever concoctions were in this building to bolster his army. In getting to the inside and to the one who was laying traps in order to protect, we disabled any safeguards, and the owner has asked us to call upon you to rebolster its defenses and make it safe from Sinatrea again. We have temporary wards on it, but it will only last for at least the next 20 hours, so...
I see. It will be done. It requires time. But I have become accustomed to uprooting this rot that has befallen Highshire. While I do not believe that my influence there over a short period of time could protect it indefinitely, it can certainly buy it precious time. I am familiar with the Beardlocks to a certain extent. The Inquisition had spent years attempting to dig deeper into certain leads for which they had caught a whiff of, but they had simply always been stonewalled. Perhaps this is why.
Yeah, she mentioned that.
Well, Miss Valentera, I gotta say, it's mighty kind of you to be so open-minded. We're probably gonna start moving here soon. I'm not really sure how, but just knowing that you're sort of in our corner, that means a lot. Thank you. It's been tough keeping this stuff under wraps.
Search your soul, Lord Cobweb. You will find the way forward. You carry a light in you that is unlike anything Highshire has ever seen in any one person. There is, I believe, reason behind that.
Cobweb elbows Nadira. You hear that? Lord Cobweb, it's catching on.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I've been calling you my lord for the longest time. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, because I told you
Now,
to.
now he's being acknowledged. He's being fluffed.
Oh, so because I don't have a title, it doesn't count. Oh, great.
Okay, not the point. Not the point. Guys, we're in front of my
I
mom.
dub you Lady Dagny.
If we must speak of titles, what you carry within your souls, you have been chosen by Helios itself, by what many consider Zula, by our world. The very world for which we live upon has always shown signs of life like this, but to be directly picked by it is something unprecedented. In the definition of many, most of our chaplains would call that the definition of a chosen. A true chosen. As for what that makes me, I am simply a person. Just like all of you, really, but simpler.
Erthal stepped forward. For all this, was a devout priest, cleric of what I understood was Zula at the time. In a sect about believing in rebirth and change. If someone came to me with this information back then, I would have thought it was heretical. But ever since my understanding and traveling with Patrol 26, my understanding, as you have said, has evolved and changed. My understanding of what Zula was, what Helios is, has constantly been challenged, and it's still being challenged. But you still have your powers and your abilities. And while there may have been another image or voice giving commands, the fact that you still have these abilities still means you are chosen.
Erithal, roll persuasion.
Oh boy! 14!
Oh,
Okay.
it's fine. We're fine.
Middle of the road, dude.
Yes, what's up?
There are many within our kingdom clinging to Zula's example who would very well consider what you speak of as heresy, including denouncing a chosen as you just have, or trying to redefine it. Truthfully, these are all simply labels we use to make sense of our world, and mine have just about all but dissolved. I need to take time to think on this. To stir with these thoughts. Meditate upon their meanings. I am in no position to guide any of you right now. But one thing is for certain. The role of Archdruid is one of the most connected to Zula's radiance as any other. One to bring radiant, or rather ascendant light to the grove. I have held this position for a long time. But it is clear now that I am no longer the most suitable for this role. Should we survive the reforging of this kingdom, should this world survive beyond this cataclysmic omen, there is finally a successor to the Archdruid of Valenterra. I believe Archdruid Nadira is a fitting title.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, we're taking our planet back, bitch.
Fucking slay queen.
I told you we were gonna be fucking famous. Let's go.
Is Valent? Is she still kneeling on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh God, my computer's trying to go to sleep. I'm sorry. I just want to kneel on the ground, parallel to have my hands parallel to hers. I am gonna push some of my ascendant energy into the ground and up the vines that are going up her hands. And I would like to say to her, you've known me for more than half of my life. You watched me from a nobody just trying to survive after thinking my life was over. And needless to say, based off these powers and what we can do and the good we can bring to this world, I like to think you'd be proud of the druid I have become.
Your ascendant soul connects with the ground as roots instantly form around you and form something of a circle encompassing your stance knelt in the ground. And you all feel this ascendant wave echo throughout the grove. You watch as this resonates within Valenterra. In many ways, the Chosen can be seen as clerics of Helios in similar prospects to Erithal. And you can see that she begins to glow, her skin having this golden complexion radiating under her druidic armor. And you can see it's as if Zula has just bestowed a blessing upon her, but this is none other than your own doing. And in a way, Valenterra is visibly humbled, and she looks up at you.
I am capable of seeing this change in the world, but there remains to be seen for the rest of our people. What you have within each of you is just as likely to reshape Highshire as it is to shatter it. Whether it comes to one outcome or the other depends entirely on your actions, on your ability to put your influence onto others, much how Zula has. This is a great burden for a god, but let alone mortals. I simply don't quite know how you can accomplish this in a tactile sense. But Nadira, your future just may be as bright as your soul. All of you, really. Or it may be the final light in an infinite darkness. I pray you find the right path to tread to a favorable outcome for our world and for humanity. Both sides of it.
I'll make our people proud.
I won't lie. I feel broken-minded. I will be descending deep into meditation, but not before I uphold my end of the bargain behind your presence here. I will secure the brewery for you. Then you should consider your next steps.
Yes.
I am open to change and reinterpretation, but as for the rest of Zula's chosen, it is not so easily done.
Yeah, that's where we've kind of hit a wall. We've been hearing about the schism within the Inner Kingdom and the fact that some of the Chosen are working with Andrea. It's a real mess. So, I mean, if anything, we might have a better chance talking with Leonidas and the others. Just don't know how they will react to our presence in the kingdom. We weren't even sure how to even get past the icon of Zula.
Expect resistance. My vision of Zula has always been one that intersects multiple perspectives, but they are of a different mind. Your burden is great.
Yeah.
Well, then we better get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks
She
for the help.
stands. Yes, and she bows deeply.
Let's not forget to tell her about the traps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were-
There's a lot
the
of traps. Please be careful.
The traps in the brewery were all disabled by you per the instructions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's a really feisty dwarven lady.
metaphorical landmines, so to speak.
Well, yeah, no, but fucking, I don't know if the Chosen has power to get into that place because she needs to be let in, essentially, per
Well,
the spell's description.
I mean, you make that call, do you not? You understand that Valentera, or it was ideally going
Only
to be going
you and
there.
any creatures you designate when you cast a spell can open or close the door.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like
you
you
can-
probably would
you
have
can-
designated her
Yeah.
then.
Because we knew that
would
was the
probably
plan.
be the
Yeah, that was
wise
the
thing
plan.
to
Okay,
do.
yeah, no, yeah, that's good.
It's
that's
well
good.
within reason for you to assume that Valentera would be approaching if all went well, which it has.
Yeah.
So yes, she would have access per your permission. With that, Valentera releases her grip upon the earth and slowly stands. She looks as though she is finding words to speak further, but you can see that she looks towards everyone, and when she breaks her stare and looks towards the tree, you can see that there is a squinting of her eyes and furrowing of her brow before she takes one last deep breath and touches the great tree before, in a similar fashion of
He also tree strides.
yes, exactly. And before long, she
It's the
opens,
Toyota of the druids.
She opens the door and is about to step through, but she wrestles with her thoughts once again. And she eventually looks over her shoulder.
If you were to call the shot on severing the oscillation between life and death, could you do it?
Wow, that's fucking heavy.
Loaded question. Forget I said it.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Goodbye.
It looks as though she had something to share, but withholds it and then steps through as the gate she creates quickly closes and Valentera is gone, leaving the party to their own devices within the grove.
Holy shit.
My God,
fuck was-
I would I would say you guys are probably like really focused on your conversation with her and everything, and you look over at Bracken, and he's gone from that really deep bow to essentially like still on his knees, but in like a slumped puddle. You look like years have come off of his life.
Like you're just
stress.
in a puddle on the
And
ground.
he's just like, yeah, just sitting there like, I can't believe I am not a pile of ash in a beam of moonlight.
You can get up now, Bracken.
I don't think his legs work.
He's fine.
Can somebody help him stand?
Cobweb,
Please.
your mind.
Cobweb's just sort of chewing on the last thing that Valentera said, but he sort of snaps at it. Huh? What? Oh, yeah, my bad. He gives him a hand up.
Yeah, I guess he like struggles to get to his feet and goes back into his armor and kind of looks sort of over to the group, but still like keeping an eye on the tree. And he'll just be like, well, the last question, does that mean she is expecting us to make it so people can't die anymore?
Yeah.
Don't
Either that or
Isolation.
come back from the dead.
I never even heard of something
Oscillation,
like
the
that.
in-between of coming back.
Well, thoughts for another time, I guess. Let's go back to the brewery and see if it's burned down.
I suppose we can.
Can I, before we leave, I just want to like pop a quick cantrip because I know my magic felt different. Can I just like, I want to just pop a cantrip and see how it feels different?
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I'll do one of the ones where I don't have to hurt something.
What did you have in mind?
Just like popping a flame in my hand. Not necessarily hucking it, but the popping it in my hand part.
Okay.
Less throwing or
You're right.
sitting.
You feel a little dizzy with everything that just happened.
Yeah, I
There's a lot
do.
to process, and you call upon your cantrip. But as you do begin to feel it manifest, there's a secondary sensation in tandem with it that feels very strange and out of place here in the grove. But you're not alone in feeling this. Nadira, Cobweb, Dagny, and Erithal.
Oh no.
You feel another breeze come through, different than the rest. Although it's far different than what you felt up until this point. It's cold, and there's a chill in the air.
The fuck is that?
No.
I think she knows.
We need to get the hell out of here.
Nadira, your produce flame does go off, and you notice that there is a tinge of green to your flame.
Shit.
What the fuck?
No.
He knows.
He knows.
We need to go. We need to go now.
We need to get. Okay, where are we going? The brewery. We go into the brewery. We start in there, making sure that that's done.
The brewery might be the best shot, I think.
I feel like but just to go. Okay, is it good? Okay, and then we
don't forget.
hightail
There's
it over
also
to
there's also the matter of dealing with the benefactor. Remember,
Yeah,
we were supposed to head back to the Silverside estate eventually to have a cheeky meeting with him, see what's going on with that.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably head back to the estate.
I think.
How far is the brewery from the estate?
As everyone begins to kind of put their heads together to decide an immediate course of action, you all feel it again, and it's far stronger than before.
We need to go.
Head to the brewery. Brewery now, please.
And Dagny all feel this. And there is a strange headache that befalls each of you, and as if your minds are suddenly being tapped. This is very similar to those who have experienced it in Dagny. You are especially familiar. You feel as though you have become the target of a sending spell of sorts. However, it is far more powerful. And as your minds are connected, you can feel your eyes tunnel as the edges of your vision blacken. And as this blackness intensifies, it shifts green until your eyes are not depicting what's in front of you, but something else.
Fuck. No, not good. Not good.
It's as if you watch the world around you melt until the only thing that reminds you of any semblance of reality is this sickly green earth you are below. And high above your heads is, in place, a stillborn moon, glowing green and deeply intertwined with the earth with these sickly growths. And then words echo from it.
Cartographer, Patrol 26. You have returned to your home. Your arrival quite timely. We must discuss the future of humanity together within the moon. Approach it, and my forces will see you inside. Do not delay, for delay may incur negative consequences.
Fuck.
Move swiftly.
We need to go.
Before
Did-
everyone shifts as your balance is lost. And as for Kraken, has been standing there next to your parked armor, everyone was speaking increasingly falteringly until you watched Cobweb, Nadira, Dagny, and Erethal's eyes all roll up into their heads, and they went comatose for just a moment before snapping out of it.
We all did the family.
Would I have enough wherewithal to know, like, yeah, the Lich just did something to them?
It's reasonable to assume something of that nature, although you're not really sure.
Brackett's gonna go up to, oh, I just took the whole thing. To
You
Nadira.
get back in your armor at this point?
Yes, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. You're not prone anymore.
And just like go up to Nadira, and if like they start to like fall, I guess he's gonna grab her by the upper arm and like just look directly in her eyes, be like, something happened. What did you see?
The Lich just sent us a goddamn calling card.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Nadira, for that comment and for your general performance, gain a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Well
Fucking
earned.
everywhere.
So, when we go to answer this calling card, are we going to politely knock?
He said he'll know.
His army guide us in.
That means nothing. Are we going to politely knock on that door, or are we going to blow it wide open?
I don't want to go over there.
Dagny, we have to.
Dagny, relax, man.
I can't.
Because from what's happening, it seems like he doesn't know who I am. We have a slight potential surprise we can do.
We have to keep it that way.
Kraken, that's fucking devious. I love it.
Mayor supply and put him in a bag of holding and bring him in.
See, I may be a doctor, but I was still in the military.
Oh shit.
Badass.
We got some strategy to cook up.
Hell yeah.
Dagny, I know you don't want to go back, but we need to end this. Before he ends anything else.
Besides, we're not the same as we were before.
Better.
We've grown.
Plus, I'm not letting him ruin my possible new promotion.
Straight.
Promoted to work.
Pissed.
We're getting out of the ghetto with this one.
I didn't show up for work for like 3 months and they promoted me. What a bunch of chumps.
I don't know if we can even fight him right now. We're in no state to fight him right now.
Well,
Do we really want to negotiate with him right now? Negotiate him for home?
We don't
Well-
negotiate with terrorists.
No.
well, we were going to have to cross this bridge eventually. Surely you had to know that.
Why did I do that? Why did I do it? Why did
So
I
I know that she has left and we have kind of given her a whole lot to chew, but do you think we should probably tell
Valentera?
Valentera of what has happened?
Yeah, she should probably know that's coming.
We could leave her a note, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, you can continue. I'm gonna go look at something for a potential idea.
I mean, I do still have a whole bunch of
I
parchment in
do.
the bag I'm holding. I could write a note for her.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, we'll leave a note with like her kind of second in command just to give to her and let her know like the minute she's back she needs to read this.
Yeah.
So, where did we leave the king?
You don't know
Un-
what the fuck he is.
Undershire.
He,
He is
Exactly, where
under
did we
in
last see him?
Undershire, I think.
You're
No.
inclined to believe he's an Undershire, but you
Yeah.
don't quite know for sure.
Okay.
yeah.
And I
That's
don't think
yeah.
I don't think we need to check the brewery. I think we can trust Valentera to get it done.
Yeah.
Because if for whatever reason we could potentially get a long rest, I can send him a sending spell
Mhm.
and let him know that we are potentially battling the Lich. And
Oh,
if he
he's
can
gonna want
get
to participate.
Out of everybody,
he
he's
might
gonna
be
want
a-
the big boom revenge. I mean, technically anybody can do it, but
I
anybody. who's
mean,
got sending.
he is the person who the Lich would least expect, besides like Kraken.
Him and Praken.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? The Aurorans are coming in clutch.
Well, hopefully.
Oh,
We have
well.
to get a hold of him first, and now we're on a very, very thin timeline.
Yeah. We'll leave a note for the Archdruid, and if you want to send him a message, Kraken.
I mean, I can, but that's going to be after a rest. But I don't know if we will have the luxury of doing so. As good as that rest will be for all of us, especially if we are expecting
Yeah.
a big fight.
You so much fucking magic.
I've got.
None of
mean,
us
spell
are in
slots.
shape
I'm not in.
for
I'm not in horrible
prolonged
shape, but my
battle.
hit points are not in great shape.
Cobweb over here with full resources after a short rest. Just looking around.
I got my
What the
wild
fuck?
shape
What are
back.
you-
That's about as good as it gets.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know if delaying is.
I mean, I have a potential last resort, but that's going to be our last possible resort in the most time of need.
Right.
But that would involve one less Ascendant Soul
Yeah,
in
and
the
we
greater fight.
We can't risk that.
and we may have to keep tabs on Dagny's brother now.
I mean, once he leaves, he's not allowed back in.
No, you're right, but the Lich
he can
knows we're
talk.
here, and he's under the employ of the Lich, and so is Aerithal's brother.
That's a bridge
Damn,
we'll have
that's
to cross
crazy.
when
I'm
we
gonna
get
hit
there.
him with fucking anti-lich energy.
Oh fuck. All right. I'm probably
That's
gonna have to
disrespectful.
get off here soon.
Yeah.
It's
if
been a
everyone
long
is
day.
About wrapped up here,
Yeah.
having a lot of options on your table for the party to weigh.
Holy shit.
Everyone
Jesus.
weighs about the next step to take here in the Grove, where we will end this session.
I
Hell
feel like
yeah.
I got kicked in the face.
Oh my god. Banger session. One of the greats.
That
Hell
didn't
yeah.
go where I thought it was going to.
God dang it.
I'm so glad you showed up, Nadira. That shit is amazing.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it's
I
not
was,
the perfect
I was
time.
saying, like, wow, you really picked. You could have gone on this fucking trip any other day in the week. There was 6 correct answers and only 1 wrong, and I'm like, I was like
didn't
on the
even
verge.
plan it. I didn't even book anything.
I was about to
No,
say,
that's-
like, I'm gonna have to throw out this entire fucking plot point for you. That would have been shit.
Oh my god.
Imagine missing that. That never would have happened.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
With no sense in fucking
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
fretting over
I had to-
possible.
I had to vent a little bit. I was super butthurt about that, but I know it wasn't your fault. But yeah, it
Fair.
worked out.
Fair enough. All right, I'll catch
gonna get
y'all
us out of
same
the
time
wood,
next
guys.
week.
Bye.
See you
Hell
guys
yeah.
in the next one. Hope you all had fun.
Happy New
Good
Year,
night.
bitches.
I'll see two
Happy
of
New
you
Year,
tomorrow.
everyone.